You guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. You started your adventure a very, very long time ago in the town of Nausea, where you guys were arrested and put in jail for a crime you did not commit. You were encouraged to steal a ship involving drugs. As part of that, the individuals involved, specifically Larry Natchleaf and Pitney Bones, became unwelcome individuals in your lives. After a significant detour to save the archfey Silas from what appeared to be a plot to gain power by the ancient elder time dragon Zerud, it was revealed that Pitney Bones herself was involved in the plot, and you have returned to the city of Ryport, where you guys have met the paladin, Sison, seeking to limit the suffering of the people around. He is investigating the drug frenzy and its influence in the area, where several deaths have been caused due to drug overdoses. Over the past several sessions, you met up with a woman named Kelsey Cooper, who turned out to have attempted to frame you for smuggling drugs into the Citadel of Ryport. You also found a child by the name of Jerome. Kelsey's skipped town, but you still have Jerome and have just picked him up from Sison's parents' house, where he had been getting taken care of. So, as we find you guys having said your goodbyes to Sison's family and walked away, you intended to take him to the Temple of MKL in order to have a safe place to be nurtured and raised at the recommendation of your friend Tati. So,
Nice place to be.
as you are in the city streets with a child that does not belong to you, where would you like to go? What would you like to do? And how would you like to do it?
As I recall, initially the plan was we were leaving the kid there overnight. We're going to pick him up in the morning because we were going shopping to get him all ready when we were going to plan to leave the next day.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were going to, I believe, start. It could be worth bringing up the map. I think we were going to start sailing back
Sure.
westward,
Let's
right?
bring up the map. I don't mind bringing up the map. The map is
Yeah,
good.
we were-
After a little.
Because we're at Ryport now, correct?
That
Yeah,
is
And
we were
I
planning
believe
on-
Nausea is where we had our sights
It's-
set.
Yeah, we didn't really confirm it because we were planning on heading out last week, and then a bunch of shit went down when we found the time bomb of Ooze and Frenzy. So we didn't really figure out exactly where we were headed, but we figured we might stop in Nausea because it's kind of on the way to wherever we're going, and we can make a plan. And
True.
yeah,
Also, the consortium might know a bit more. They might have some
yeah.
information.
Yeah, that's a good idea as well. Do we have anything left to do in Ryport that didn't get accomplished last week?
No, but it's worth remembering that Coin has loaded up, I believe, 3 cargo crates
Oh yeah,
to be delivered to. Forgive me, Eric. I'm blanking on the name. Do you recall?
You were supposed to be taking them to Luther.
Luther. Thank you. Yeah, we have to find Luther in Nausea.
Oh, so okay, so we definitely are going to Nausea then, because we have
Yeah.
cargo to deliver.
If nothing else, we have one matter of business, definitively.
Yeah, we just gotta find the kid a place. What's the kid's name?
Jerome?
Jerome. Hey, Jerome.
Hello.
All right. So
Oh,
this
feeling
is
popular today.
your rucksack. It, we put in a variety of things that you might find useful. Oh, dang it! Did we get to build a Ruzid toy?
I don't know if we got to splice all the wings.
Does anyone here know how to knit?
No, we're not. We're going artificer toy maker shit with this.
Yeah, because you bought
All
some
right,
tools, right?
Jerome, don't look for just 1 second.
Jerome
All right, hold on.
tries to look.
Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna put 2 toys on the table.
Can we give them like a stress management Ruzid, like a little Ruzid, and you squeeze it, its head like pops open.
The eyes pop out.
Yeah, just squeak.
Well, we'll see what we're able to do. Let me. I think I. Too. I had a cousin for this. Yeah.
Yeah, you bought
No. I
They make
remember.
toy-
tools and
Your,
then...
is your cousin by chance an elf?
No, it was. I remember now. It was my great uncle Crampa.
Grandpa.
We all right. So I'll put on a mask. All right. I don't know what skill set crafting with a toy maker's kit is, but that's the skill set I'm becoming proficient in right now
It
when I
would
put
be
on.
sleight of hand.
Well, I'm already an expert at that. So, let's just put Uncle Krampus is giving us toolmaker kit proficiency.
Okay.
And Sizen said that he could also develop toolmaker kit skills, and we can do a help on this.
Provided we were doing
Alright.
a long rest, I can do that.
We just woke up.
Oh, perfect. Then in that case, yes, I can grab myself proficiency in sleight of hand, which is still not going to be great, but it's something.
Both toys on the table. Gonna mash them together into a Ruzid.
I will
Into
assist
a
Cole right
Ruzid.
there.
What do we have? We have a lizard and a.
Yeah, we had like a dinosaur and then a dinosaur
Oh,
with
that's
wings,
right.
a pterodactyl. So I think we're trying to
That's-
splice the
okay.
wings on the other
Is
one.
this
We
gonna
had-
be
we
like
had
one of those
2 dinosaurs.
off-brand toys? Gonna be like a blue Ruzid.
Hey, listen, all the
This
kids
is
are
gonna
going
be a unique Ruzid.
It's gonna be a Wish Ruzid, right? Wish brand Ruzid.
It'll be close enough.
This is gonna be the coolest Ruzid.
Wish brand.
Also the only Ruzid. All right. You said sleight of hand. I have a plus 13, and if we stick toy maker tools on top of that, it becomes plus 18.
Okay.
Big number.
What am I trying to hit exactly? To make a good
10?
Ruzid. I'm trying to make. Okay, but maybe I want it to be like a stress relief Ruzid.
Oh, you want it to be like Kung Fu grip, action arm Ruzid,
as seen on TV.
as seen on TV, with a stand and accessories.
Order now and you get one. You get one for free.
Don't give Coin any ideas.
Complete with Holy Avenger sword.
Oh, for sure, we need a whole.
Real Holy Avenger comes with it.
Separately.
Yes.
Only
Okay,
sold
And
separately.
it
Oh,
can
sold
it
separately.
transform into a dragon. I want you to be able to like.
Wait, so now
Oh,
we're
he's
making
a
it magic.
transformer.
Wait, there's a lot of selling points.
Hey, we got 2 team members on the game here. We're making a cool ass toy.
Yeah.
Almost
Alright.
feels like
Gosh.
too many. Like it's not gonna fit into a 30-second commercial.
Just a full size
Yeah.
region.
The name's probably
So-
gonna like go off the screen because it's so
Okay.
long.
So that's a 25.
Hold on, that was just one. There's
Okay.
advantage.
All right, so you got a
That was a
32.
Plus 5.
Yeah.
So yeah. 32.
So, sorry, 33. 33. So with a 33, the likeness is uncanny. It's nearly life size. You know those, it's like a waifu, but with little arms and
All the
little
comparisons.
frilled head and the right clothes and everything. And it has a
The
double-bladed
body
scimitar.
That's how you know it's accurate. When it's getting compared to a waifu.
Ruse is totally waifu material.
Okay, Jerome. All right. Oh, wait. You ready? You've been looking the whole time.
Yeah. He's trying to see what the heck you guys are doing with your skills.
All right, you're never gonna believe this, but we have for you a true and real, amazing Ruzid toy.
Ta-da.
Jerome looks over and sees the Ruzid toy and goes, "Wow, it's so real!" and runs and hugs Ruzid.
Wait, which one?
Now that one costs extra, kid.
Oh, he feels so real.
Coin points to the figurine.
Oh, okay. I guess that one will do.
All right, no, wait. Check in here. If you open his mouth, he doesn't breathe fire. Just kidding.
It spits out Tic Tacs, though.
Yeah,
We
how would that?
considered adding that.
I think that would be that's an aftermarket edition. The fire breathing.
Yeah.
But he does hold it in because his hand can actually grip. So we put in a ascending stone. So if you need to talk to Sizen or any of us, you can hold on to the sending stone and we will hear it right away.
And just for the record, Bryn asked the question. I'm actually in talks with a plushie maker at the moment.
Oh my god.
I just sent the email today, like around noon.
I want a Ruzid plushie. I'd buy one.
They make custom plushies, and so I'm trying to make sure that they're a good seller before I recommend them. But they're pretty affordable. Just saying.
I think a
We'll see.
coin plushie would sell.
Yeah.
saying.
I would
agree
take
with that.
one. I would take a little feng shui coin on my table.
By
He
that,
would
do you
be like
mean
a
it would-
lucky.
By that, do you mean that it would be sold a lot, or that if you got one, it would try to sell you things?
That's where it's at.
It could be both.
That's, yeah, to the plus,
It's cyclical.
you have pre-recorded voice lines that you squeeze the hand. It says, "Hey, buddy, hands off the merchandise."
Want to see a coin trick?
There's a little button. It looks like a
How much is
Oh,
this going to
yeah.
cost me?
Yes.
I'm sure production will be low.
That would be so funny.
It would
That
be
would
funny.
be
to do.
amazing.
Coin's gonna
They
look.
come in every color. You have to collect all the colors if you want the most luck.
Oh yeah, you got original coin, coin with the blessing of the who is the,
Chatigam.
yeah, Chadikam's blessing. We have to make coin turn another color so that Eric can
How
summon.
about assassinated in the middle of the night coin?
What are those
Coin
like?
in a
And
bucket?
obviously, one of them has to be like super rare, so that like you like and like you don't see what color it is before you open the box, right?
You're not
So-
gonna. You are not gonna make Care Bear coins. Listen, I gotta put my foot down eventually. Not the coin would, but someone has to.
Spreads the suspenders, Care Bear stare.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Coin's gonna look at this kid
Mhm.
sternly, and he's gonna say, "Hey, I know how kids are with toys. Don't eat the sending stone. I know it's a small part, but it's not edible."
Jerome looks up at you. That's not very high, but still looks up at you. I understand. And wipes his nose on the doll.
That's all right. Ruza does the same thing.
Yeah.
God damn.
Rizzy just looks at Todd and he's like, yeah, you're not wrong.
Did we make it machine washable?
I'm not machine washable.
The real question is, does machine washing exist?
Magically washable?
Is that a machine? I guess like if you
Get your
have
can
like
of Predge.
you could like make a construct that does your laundry, but that sounds like a dick move.
Wait, can the doll cast prestidigitation to clean itself?
Well, I
No.
didn't have that.
That might be
Wait.
beyond us.
What?
Well, in a future
Is that feature sold
one, we could
separately?
we could put a
Feature is for
cleansing
the deluxe
stone
model.
in the doll.
If the
Why
first
is all the
line
good
sells
shit
well,
sold separately?
if the first line sells well, Ruzid, that's when we can expand to iterations on it.
It's time for me to learn how to be a artificer or something.
Why would the Ruzid thing know prestidigitation if Ruzid doesn't
Because I know
You
what?
do?
Ruzy cast
Prestidigitation.
prestidigitation on the doll to clean off the snot.
Then why did you have fleas for so long?
It doesn't work on fleas.
Oh,
I've tried.
These are already clean.
Doesn't
He
kill
does
living.
make the fleece clean.
But actually, that's a question. That's like a philosophical question.
it
Is
would have
how
tasted so much
complex-
better.
How complex does a life form have to be before prestidigitation no longer kills it? Like if you have like a god that's cleaning their temple with prestidigitation, you just like kill any refugees who are just like sleeping there because they don't have a place
Oh
to sleep.
man. That got dark.
That's a philosophical question. Like, do microorganisms get cleaned or
I
washed
would
away?
imagine they
Where's the
do.
line?
Remember, it doesn't kill anything. It just cleans it, which means they've been moved from one place to another. They're not actually dead.
Well, but by definition, cleaning might mean killing 99.9% of germs and bacteria.
That's a good point.
Does it?
Very good point.
All right, Lysol Bryn. Oh,
I mean, it's a fair
man.
point.
If
It
we
is a
weren't
fair
on
point.
if we weren't on a breadcrumb trail with these drugs, I would be half tempted to spend 3 sessions prestidigitating like slightly different sized things until we
Just
find the
like a
upper and
row of
lower.
petri dishes.
Well, Brent, you can always do
Just an upper and
an
lower limit.
experiment. You seem like the type.
I don't think I want to do that kind of experiment. Besides, I also, if I were a god, I don't think I would consider refugees in my temple to be. I don't think I would consider that to something to be cleaned out. If it would have to be an evil god that does the experiment.
Everyone says that until they become a god, and then suddenly they change their
I
mind.
mean,
Right,
you can
what's
just say it's a
cluttering up my
social
temple?
experiment, and then it's okay, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I think that,
Jerome, you have a ruse, you have a sending stone, you have a backpack full of clothes and various miscellaneous items. We have a purse that we're going to give to the matron at the priest or whoever is going to be in charge of housekeeping. You will be living in the temple for at least the next year. You will be attending classes. That's part of living in the temple. Don't worry, the temple is a lot more fun than everybody seems to think it is. Nobody knows as many stories as the priests of Imkale. They know all the stories. And we're gonna check back in with you.
Who knows? Maybe you'll know how to cast a spell when we come back. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I learned some cool spells in the temple.
Do we have to?
Have an open mind, try it out. If not, you
Worst case,
run
send
away
us
in
a
a year. Or that, do that.
Whoa, let's not suggest running away. Listen, you got
I'm
this.
not suggesting. Hey, there's a big difference between suggesting and pointing out that it is an option.
that's true. One of those is a spell.
Both of them are bad ideas.
You should maybe just have fun. Have fun at school.
You're gonna love it. It's the best place ever that you can grow up.
Remember,
Yeah,
if
it's
you
pretty
need
fun
anything,
casting spells.
call us on the sending stone. And also, my parents are still in town, and they'll come visit, so you can always talk with them. They've got your back if you need anything. All right?
Okay. They're really nice.
I'm gonna like tussle. What shape are they in right now?
currently a young man.
I'm gonna like tussle
Age
his hair
6.
and say,
Yeah.
"You got this. Just keep your nose clean."
Oh yeah, I
It's
totally
hard to
forgot.
do.
I totally forgot they were a shapeshifter.
Fair. I
Fair.
don't think they've shapeshifted in this conversation. It would be really weird if they've been shapeshifting and Bryn was just like, "What? That's not you?"
Can't
We're
wait for the
distracted by this.
three
Yeah,
roses.
Bryn doesn't see size, shape, race, gender, or anything else.
That's
Because his
commendable.
hat fell over his eyes.
I can't see shit. Coin
we're
is
not.
not. He's sort of ready to go to the ship, but he's not rushing anybody.
Yeah, are we gonna do any shopping here? I think we have the 5% discount, but I don't know if we need anything.
I think we
could
did
just
most of
buy
our
some-
shopping.
We could
How
just
are
buy
we
some
on-
potions as long as we have the discount.
How are we on potion supplies? Like for creating them?
That is a very good question. Let's look at the bag of holding. According to the bag, bio and info, we've
I'm not
got
seeing ingredients. 0 G of herbs. GP of
zero. Oh,
herbs.
did we use all of it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Might have
I
used
have
all of
some.
it.
I have 505 GP worth of potion ingredients.
Okay.
I also have 680 GP worth of potion ingredients that we got from Hallie.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So we've got about 1,000 in ingredients. Without crystal, Tati, you have alchemist proficiency, right?
Sometimes at least.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were our dedicated potion maker now, or if
I think it's kind of even between Coin and Tati.
okay. But it's I think Crystal had like plus 19 to potion checks or just something absurd. So I think there's a chance that we fail some of the higher DCs and maybe we're restricted to like greater healing potions from the
I have the proficiency, but not the base attribute numbers, and Coin has better medicine checks than I do.
Okay. So yeah, I think we're good on like the basics because we can make simple like healing potions. I think pretty reliably because we're
Yeah.
at this level. Do we want sort of our baseline to be like greater mana potion? How much
It's up to
healing?
you, spell user.
4d4 plus 4 is like 15 hit points as a bonus action. Yeah. I'm just thinking
Don't
out
take
loud.
That's fair. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, from my perspective, Coin doesn't generally need to burn through healing potions, doesn't need mana. So whoever expends the most resources is probably the best to dictate what we should be making. Which I would assume is either Bryn or maybe Saison.
How much is a greater healing potion? Out of curiosity, I don't have same
1,000
magical
gold retail.
Really?
Yep.
For a greater healing potion?
Yep.
That seems way too high.
Oh, good,
Supreme
until we're
healing
poor.
is 1250. It's not that bad. We consider that with a greater mana potion, you can cast Cure
Say
Wounds.
greater.
No, greater
Greater
healing.
mana. Oh, greater healing.
Greater
No.
greater
Greater
healing is
healing is
150.
100. Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have
Sorry.
like we have 5 or 6 greater healing potions probably. How are we on
Yeah.
just cash?
Coin has about, say, 600 GP left in his
Okay.
own stash.
Oh right, you probably invested most of yours in the crates.
Yeah, technically speaking, we have 6,000 of cargo plus, I think it
Okay.
was 40% on top of that after payment, but
Okay.
we'll find out how much we
Okay.
get back.
I'm
Yeah.
still sitting at a bit over 400 as well. We still have that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bryn, I'm broke. Saphira owes me like 2 silver, but I think I owe Saphira 2 gold in royalties for using the term power word yeet. So yeah. Yeah, let's just. I think we can just head out. I don't think we know. Oh, I don't think we owe anything right now.
Yeah, we are dropping Jerome off first.
Gotta do that.
We're not putting him on the boat.
All right. So, you guys headed to the Temple of Imkale?
Yeah,
Real quick flyby.
I will say, because I didn't get the chance, we kind of jumped to the temple.
Sure.
Coin will have used since the Chrononacrum key resets at dawn, he would have prepared it for today at dawn as well.
Awesome. Okay.
But that's all of Coin's business.
I do have a quick thing before we move on.
Yes.
Tossie, we also wanted to check in with you for attunement for items, which I'm assuming we could have done last night. I'm holding on to some wings of flying, and if you have an attunement slot, you might want to grab that and equip the cloak.
I have an attunement slot. Yep. Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Cool, yeah. I'm happy to pass you the wings of flying and it doesn't hurt to have and ready to go.
Thanks. Nope, those are wings of somebody else. Got him.
I think we have an abundance of magical items that require attunement at the moment. And we might want to consider just sort of juggling them around depending on what the circumstances call for. Because I've got 6 items in my inventory, and it'll probably be, if we have multiple combats in a day, I'll probably burn through my walking stick and Chrononacrum key uses, and then switch to the Staff of Healing and the Cloak of Protection. So one person can have more than 3. We can't use them at the same time.
Okay. I don't think Coin has any shopping to do. I'll do a second sweep of my inventory, but I think he's good.
Got 0 gold, so I have 0 problems.
All my money went into Jerome's tuition.
Noble.
Well,
Yeah,
Toddy,
I forget what I spent all my money on.
Toddy, I'll pass you 200 gold just to even out the costs between us a bit and split what we have left.
Not worried. I'm pretty sure I'm getting kickbacks for doing my job as a missionary of the temple.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Hoping.
spiritual kickbacks.
Yeah.
Yep. I've already gained 100 stories from the city of Brightmore.
Your call, but I feel like I owe you one.
Strangest pyramid scheme I've ever heard of. But you do you.
Temple in the shape of a pyramid.
Let's find out.
He hasn't tried to recruit any of us, but we did just recruit a child in. So that's evidence for the pyramid.
They're really recruiting.
Recruit is a
He's not
strong word, yeah.
required to become a priest. He's required to do a little bit of gardening on the weekends.
That's how they get you in. That's where it starts.
If he does become a priest, he'd be pretty badass, though. Just saying.
That would be
Yeah, I mean,
crazy.
I
He's a
always thought
shapeshifter, so they could turn into one. We'll find that out when we're back here. Until then,
Cool.
Coin will start walking in the direction of the ship.
So you go towards the ship.
Yeah, he'll really just yell back, meet me back at the ship whenever you're done, to everybody.
Will do.
Implying
Bridget
you can
follows.
do what you want.
So Ruzid's following Coin.
Let's go.
Okay.
Well, Toddy, you and I want to head over to the temple?
Yeah, let's go. Jerome, wanna
Saphira
fly?
and Bryn, are you forming your own 2-man party, or are you going to go with one of the other people?
I think the trip to the temple is best handled by the more spiritual in the party. So I think I'm gonna head back to the ship with Coin and Ruzid.
I think I'll
Saphira?
do the same. I think I'll do the same. I don't think I, I think it's not worth risking from the reaction I did when Crystal enchanted me forward. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I just don't want to walk up that staircase again. It's
All
like
right.
300 steps. I'm done.
20,
They're
but
not
yes.
that.
I'm
And
not
they're
that
very
tall. It's like,
refreshing to walk up.
All right.
listen, just because I can jump 20 steps at once doesn't mean I want to.
Yeah. That'd be bad.
Wouldn't recommend it.
All right. So Tati and Saison, you guys head over towards the Temple of Imkael here in Ryport. As you make your way there, there's a decent number of people headed in that direction. As you approach, the building is immense. This is a cathedral-sized building. Approaching the building, there are 20 steps. Saison, you've never stepped foot here before. As a paladin, do you want to go up these steps?
That's the worst that could happen.
I will
Yeah, that's what I
encourage
like
you
it.
to ask that question of Amer from the Monday Night group at some point. But feel free to do that in Discord.
Is this like Baldur's Gate 3, where you throw a healing potion at your teammate to heal them, and then suddenly you've broken your paladin oath, and you have to.
Bro, I actually had that happen to me. Like, I had my Paladin Oath broken for something stupid, and I got really
Yeah.
annoyed.
So,
Truly the hardest class to play.
God,
as
petty.
Tati, you going to go up the steps with Jerome?
Of course.
Okay.
Tell
Tati
'em to
and
take a deep
Jerome
breath
take a
and-
step forward. You going to go with them, Saison?
Sure will.
All right. The moment your foot steps onto the very first step of the temple, you lose your connection to your god completely.
Oh.
All your
that's
powers
bad.
have ended. You lose a level,
Okay.
as does Tati. Don't do it on your character
Gone.
sheet, please.
Can I step off the step?
You regain your level, and your connection to your god
Nope.
returns.
You're going the wrong way.
Yeah, I might not be super welcome in here.
Everybody's welcome to Imcal.
Right. Okay, sure. I'll trust you, but let's just. I'm gonna be kind of quiet and staying in the background here.
So do you reascend the step?
I'll take a step, and then I'll take the second step and see if things get
All right.
worse.
Your connection to your god has stopped. As you take a second step, both you and Tati reduced by a level. You're now down 2 levels.
Ooh.
How many steps did you say there were?
20.
I warned you.
Yeah, I might have to wait at the door, Tati. I don't know if you're feeling that, but again, I don't think this place is super happy to have me here.
You'll feel a lot better at the top.
Roll a
20
persuasion
steps.
check.
How you feeling, Jerome?
I love the hesitation.
Jerome looks completely unfazed by this. Fine.
Right?
Built from starter stuff, kid.
No, he's level 0.
Okay,
So-
it's not going to be that thing where you go to negative levels and then insta die.
You've
So,
seen me go down.
with a 10, do you want to follow with Tati's persuasion of a 10? Say so.
Oh god. If things go poorly, Tati, I'm gonna be very put out. I'll follow.
Okay. As you head up, you take another step, and another, and another. By the time you reach the top of the steps, you are level 0 with no powers.
That armor's feeling pretty heavy.
Really heavy.
Really heavy.
Well, actually,
You
I'm pretty
have-
stats to begin with.
You have no abilities, no skills. You have no proficiencies as you reach the top of the steps.
I like your background, though.
Still got some cool gear. Can't really use
Ew.
it, but
So,
does this just normally happen every time you visit?
Of course.
Huh. That's
Roll.
uncomfortable.
roll a religion check, please, Sason.
You know, for a paladin, I'm really not very good at religion.
That's perfectly fine. Let's see where you get. With the 16, the teachings of MKL are that all are equal in death. So by rising up the 20 steps of the temple, you're just like everybody else here.
It's not true. I have cool gear on.
You look around, there's some pretty cool gear around.
Damn.
One dude's got a hat with a chicken on the front of it.
Okay, wait, now I'm jealous.
Another guy's wearing a boot on his head.
I'm less jealous.
As these people all go into the temple is guarded on either side by two large individuals that appear to be celestials. They have long wings that trail behind them like wedding trains. They have bright white armor and masks that are ornately decorated differently than each other. Their halberds are long and sharp, shining in the sun with a red blade. As you pass them into the temple, it's austere and quiet. You can hear your heart beating in here, and for some reason, that sound in this place seems out of place. You look around and people are going up to small tables and talking with hooded figures who have pots of ink and paint, decorating porcelain masks. Tati, do you guide them up to the front altar?
Sure. I'll bring Jerome around and point out the painters. And just be like,
Okay.
those are the really talented ones. If you watch, they'll put together a whole person's life story on that mask.
Ooh. And Jerome
on,
goes
this way.
over and starts watching and doing that lurky lurk thing that kids do where they stand behind someone and watch what they're doing.
Creepy kid thing.
Yeah.
The creepy fits in here. We like it here.
Yeah, I think they're gonna fit right in.
But less than 2 minutes in, Jerome is bored.
Mm.
What else can we see?
Yeah, come on this way. We'll head down. There's some relics that we can look at, some things to point out, but we'll head towards the well, actually, I'm looking for whoever can accept Jerome and
Sure.
his tuition.
Okay. So there are several priests in here, but what you're looking for is the abbot. And as you search for him, you find him off to the side, generally watching, but quiet and respectful of the other worshippers. He's wearing a brown robe. Looks like he's the one person who is the least ostentatious of this entire temple. You recognize that he's the one in charge by a medallion that he wears around his neck that shows the symbol of MKL. You approach him. He looks at you. Welcome back, Tati. Who have you brought to the temple today? And we can't hear Tati.
May have lost her. I think she just left. Roll 20.
Oh, the temple claims another.
Temple claims another. So, Sason, what would you say in this situation?
Toddy just going dead silent.
Yeah, she
I-
lost her proficiency with Discord group chat because she's a comic.
Ooh, rough.
Oof.
I'm gonna step forward and give like a respectful bow. Just pardon me for my intrusion, good sir, head of the temple man.
He
Give
looks
me
at you. We don't do that here.
Oh, great to meet you. My bad. We brought a potential acolyte who we were hoping might be able to stay here at the temple, learn your ways, and have a safe place to call home. I'm gonna kind of motion towards Jerome, have him step forward and give a little wave.
Hello, child. Have you come of your own accord, and are you willing? I suppose. They say I can learn things and be safe here. You can. You will learn much, many stories. We get all the adventurers who care about life and death. They come through here. They tell us their stories in order to be buried with honor. If you are willing, say farewell to your friends, and we will take you into the church and get you dressed. The little kid turns to look at you, Tati. You sure it's okay?
Gale's people are dressed better than any other temple on this road.
Hey,
Okay. I won't forget you. When I get big, I'll draw pictures of you on my mask so that when I die, you'll be remembered.
hey, don't forget, you've got the stones. You can give us a call, let us know how things are going. And when you're ready, I'll come and give you my story at some point. I wouldn't want anyone else to draw it.
Okay. Thank you, Sason. Your family's very nice. And he runs and grabs your leg and gives you a deep hug on your leg.
I'm gonna pick him up and give him a massive hug.
Aww.
The child cries into your shoulder. I'll miss you.
It's all right.
Thank
It's
you.
not goodbye forever.
Thank you for caring. I appreciate it. It's not. No one ever really cared for me before you found me.
Hey, you're worth caring about. All right, never forget that.
That's not what Eljack said, but I believe you. And the kid wipes their face on the Ruzid doll. Tries to stand a little bit more straight. Okay, I'm ready. The abbot nods, offers the kid his hand, and will walk the young child towards the back of the temple.
He took his Ruza toy with him, right?
Yep, Ruzid doll's with him.
We also
Okay,
passed
good.
along the pack, I assume, at this point, with the
Yep.
funds we have and all the stuff we bought for him.
Yep, the Ruzid doll is currently being dragged along the floor by one arm.
That's how we
The head lolled backwards, watching you guys leave.
It's uncanny how much he looks like him.
Right? I think we did good work.
Little high five.
High five.
As the two people who are the most religious in this organization decide to high five in church.
It's a religious high five.
It's a religious high five. Got it. For the record, high fives in church are cool. So
I've never gotten in trouble for it.
no,
I've gotten in
I
trouble
never
for a
got
lot of
caught
other
doing
things
it.
in church.
Yeah, me too.
As long
Anyway.
as it's not like in the middle of mass, I think you're good. It
I
would be
mean,
really funny
depending
to
on
hear
it,
a reverberated clap through the halls.
Oh,
depending
man.
on the mass, it's perfectly in line.
Man. Gosh, I'm not going to go into those stories at the moment.
I
Someday,
might still
you
go
guys
to
can read my
church.
memoirs.
They gave me a high five when I went up for the wine.
That's,
Awesome.
I
The
they
body
used
of
to do that
Christ.
for the
It's the
kids.
high five of Christ.
That's what they're missing.
We're pulling
I
you guys
remember
back to the story. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Real quick. What did you remember? Real quick.
just at the children's mass, all the little kids run up and high five the priest.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right.
High fives
Back
are
to
real.
Yeah.
Checkmate.
Back to Toivoa. Do the two of you leave the temple?
Anything else you want to do here, Toddy, before we go? Might be a little while before you see the temple.
Well, I was here just recently. I spent quite a bit of time here actually as soon as we got here. I think I left everything I needed to leave here. I already gave them an update on my stories and sent a couple more letters towards home. Let mom know we're sponsoring a kid. Yeah, let's get out of here. More adventures to be had.
I feel like a proud parent, but they'll be good. They'll be good.
more like a cousin, really, right?
What do you do with your cousins?
Have adventures. Look after them. Share stories. Give advice. Well, in the form of stories that maybe you shouldn't follow.
Depends on the story, I'm sure.
What don't you do with your cousin?
Well, I don't know. I don't really have that many cousins, but have to keep it in mind.
I'm sure there's something. I can't think of what it might be though.
Good answer.
So as you guys walk out the doors of the temple back into the morning sun, you walk down the steps, and as you reach the bottom of the steps, you've regained all your levels. Saison, you feel the power of your god return, and Saison gains inspiration for the suffering he just went through.
Woo! I
See, don't you
actually
feel
already
so much
have
better?
inspiration. Does anybody not have inspiration that I could give it to?
I got it. I think we're across the board.
Anybody
worry.
not inspired?
We've hit peak inspiration. We're all so inspired.
All
We're
right,
going
definitely
to
gotta use
feast.
this forwards.
Someone needs to start cooking. But you
For
feel
real.
so much better now, right?
Oh god, that.
Trip up and down, it feels great.
Well, I guess I felt better, but I'm feeling good now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I saw you do the woo as soon as you stepped down. You feel better right now than you did before we went up.
Maybe I won't make a habit of it, but who knows? Maybe I'll have to come back and visit at some point.
No, you have to dedicate a lot more time if you want to have it.
Damn.
All right. So as you guys make your way down the steps and towards the ship, the camera is going to fly across the rooftops and then zoom down to follow Coin, Saphira, Bryn, and Ruzid as they go towards the Changemaker. Gentlemen and lady, or gentlemen and Saphira, as you approach the Changemaker, I need perception checks from all four of you.
All right.
When it comes to the Changemaker, never mind. I'm not finishing that sentence.
You should say it.
Are you- are you-
though.
Are
I mean,
you
Saphira
in
is the
paying
one who
attention,
sees stuff
Coin?
for once.
When it comes to the, I can make it work. When it comes to the Changemaker, Coin will look at nothing else in the area except the boat, and really just the side of it, apparently.
Really small part of the boat.
Not even the whole boat, just the
He's
general.
studying the color. This is the color I remember.
Oh god.
So that's what my boat looks like from 700 feet away. I don't care. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. Does that make sense to you?
Wait to say, wait, who's that?
It's
Did
what?
she- there was someone by the boat.
I told you the name is Skinny. I feel like I've explained this 3 times.
No. Like what? Not a skeleton. Well, I mean, most of her body was covered, so maybe she could be a skeleton, other than like her face or something like that. But
This, wait,
which way did I see which way she went?
Yes, she went just to the west of the ship. She ran down the dock towards you guys and then off to the left.
I think we can try to. Let's try to follow her.
Oh, is
Why?
someone rummaging through the ship?
what? You haven't even told me why I should care about this person.
Yeah, was she on the
Oh, she was
ship or
like-
something?
Just like taking a look at it and stuff, and like I don't know. But when she saw us, like she started to run away. So apparently she's up to something.
Oh,
So somebody you
Yes.
recognized or not?
Let me send this to you.
In this
One
person.
moment.
Well, unless.
and what?
There you go, Saphira. Can I get an insight check?
I think I know exactly what you mean by that,
Okay.
but I will roll that anyway.
Yeah.
But you know what? If the rest of you want to go to the ship, like I can go. Just ask her what she's doing. I'll be fine, I'm sure.
Okay.
You don't want us to come with you?
I mean,
It's
you
a nice
still
sh-
got all that cargo to load, right? Oh,
I
yeah,
made
I'll
sure.
leave me.
I made sure we got it. We're good.
Do you like know him or something? Is something I'm missing here?
It's a nice ship. I don't blame some rando for looking at it. You know.
I mean, yeah, fair.
Now, if they keyed the sight of it, that's a different story.
Oh. If they stole stuff, you'd probably figure it out pretty quick, kind.
With that in mind, Eric, how far are we from the ship? Close? Far?
100 foot?
Coin's going to do maybe a perception on the ship itself. He's like,
Sure.
did they tamper with it, or?
Oh, that's-
With an insight check of a 27.
Oh, I guess I could have perceptioned, but
Yeah, we'll call it a nat 20 regardless.
okay.
So,
The same
as
bonus.
you
Anyways.
look at the ship doesn't have any evidence to your eye of any tampering. Everything looks generally the way you left it. A couple of the ropes have been moved, probably by the wind, though. She was not on board the ship, but she was very close and may have touched it.
Wow. Okay, Coin will not really react in any way. Sort of shrugs,
Okay.
hops onto the ship.
Okay.
I'll go see if I can find this person or if she's vanished into the crowd.
All right. Roll an investigation check. 5.
Ooh.
oh my god.
You see her easily. You're able to follow her path. She looks over her shoulder, and for a brief moment, she locks eyes with you. As she does so, she speeds up. She realizes she's been seen, and she is now running.
Give chase.
Okay. As you give chase, she runs dab smack into a sailor and disappears for a moment. Roll a perception check. With a
That's-
4.
More like it.
You look around. You've lost sight of her. The sailor picks himself up from the impact, but brushes himself off and dies. Just falls dead right there on the spot.
I look around, see if anyone's watching, and sneak away unnoticed. I
Roll
don't
your
want to
stealth
get
check,
with that.
please. With a 12, I'm just going to roll a natural d20 here. We're going to see what happens here. 1d20, no bonus. Okay. No one sees you hide. You're able to slink away. So, do you return to your party?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
What happened? What happened?
He just kinda ran away and then disappeared.
Okay.
And
Why are you-
I had nothing to do with it. With anything that may or may not have happened around that same time.
Be hiding a lot. I mean, do you know this? Do you know this person? Like, what is your deal?
Oh, well, I don't know her per se, but
What do you know about her?
you know,
About that?
just that we may share some of the same gifts.
Oh God.
You're acting like you like to get to know her.
I mean, did you see her? Wouldn't ya?
Based on your description,
Well, if they share the same gifts, I kind of catch your drift. I'm not gonna ask more questions.
Oh, that's probably for the best, honestly.
Yeah, you.
Certainly, if you're someone who sees something that doesn't want seeing, I kind
I
of
use my blood to make tattoos, and that's about as far as it goes.
if she has your gifts, I'm not surprised she managed to run away that fast.
Yeah, you're kind of powerful.
And I would have had her. I had up on her. You know, I'm faster, but just like boom, gone, just like that.
Yeah, you're blind. I get it.
Dang.
Hey, I am not. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. I am not blind.
Ruza just chuckles.
Other than that one time that I went blind when we were in the desert. But you know that. Yeah.
And the other time when you went blind, and the other time, and that other time, and the time you broke the ship.
I did not break the ship. The ship was still seaworthy.
Barely.
That's the merit we're going on these days. Alright, that's fair.
Barely seaworthy counts. But anyway, the sailor died of natural causes, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh. Cool.
I'll be in the crow's nest if you need me. Coin hops 25 feet up the pole and then climbs the rest.
Okay. As you get up into the crow's nest, you look down at your delightful ship. Can I get a perception check from the crow's nest?
I'll see where lucky lands
Yeah.
me.
Sure, with a 25, it's imperceptible from the deck itself, but from up here, you look down and the various ropes on the ship from this angle seem to be making out a shape of a circle. it's ornate, and yeah, there's gaps in it, but it's very noticeably a magic circle has been placed upon the Changemaker in rope.
These are just sort of stray ropes sitting on the deck
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
Does it appear... I guess Coin wouldn't know anything about this. He would look at it for a moment. He might even wait 10 seconds to see if, like, it's been activated, or if, like...
Sure.
He's not a magic guy. He's
As you're
seeing, like...
watching it,
yeah.
the ropes themselves are moving, trying to complete the circle.
Coin's going to hop off of the crow's nest and land on one of these ropes sort of foot first to stop one of them in place. Maybe even slide it further away from completion.
Sure.
So
it's like a snake trying to go, but you can easily pick it up and move it.
he will then gesture to Saphira and Ruse it to pointing at the ropes.
Are you practicing your acrobatics? What's going on?
Hey, were these were these self-moving ropes here when we left?
Self-moving ropes? What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, for a second I thought they were like snakes on deck, but it's like he makes a circular gesture with his finger. Some kind of like a big rope circle.
The rope begins trying to crawl down your arm to get back onto the deck.
Can Ruza do an Arcana check to try to figure out what's potentially going on here?
Sure. With a 13, some sort of magic effect.
Definitely magic. That's all I can tell.
Is there... I'm just kind of watching helplessly. I've used all of my spell slots. Is there... Can we type the... Can we tie the ropes into knots, like, themselves, so that they can't wiggle around?
You can certainly try.
Coin has another idea, but you can try that first.
You go ahead. Bryn's gonna grab a rope and try and struggle with it.
You do that.
Yeah.
Coin will grab a different rope, and he'll just pull out a few nails. We've established... I don't know if I have nails and a hammer on his thing, so I can also scavenge for it if you'd like on the ship. But we've established
You wouldn't have nails and a hammer down below deck.
Yeah, he'll grab some of those and just sort of nail one to the deck as to keep it in place.
It keeps trying to get out from the nail, but it can't.
All right.
So, can I get your sleight of hand, Bryn, to tie the rope itself?
Yeah. How slowly are my hands? 19.
Very good. You end up tying several of these ropes into a large ball knot.
Nice.
Whatever they were attempting to do has failed.
That's good. How many do I have identify left in my wand? I have 2 charges left on that. I'm not sure. Actually, yeah, I'm really curious what kind of spell is going on, because clearly the ropes are magical. I'd like to take one of the knots that I just made, and I'd like to cast identify and learn if it's a magic item. I learn its properties, and if it's like enchanted, if it's just ordinary rope that's enchanted by a spell, I can learn what spell it is, I think.
Sure. The rope itself is an animated rope.
Okay.
Which can be commanded to perform certain tasks. You're familiar with those. In fact, I think you guys have had one in the past.
Okay. Interesting.
The specific effect that is currently enchanted upon this animated rope is a geas to form the shape of the spell Desecration.
I beg pardon? I'm not familiar with that one. Is that a good spell for someone to put on your ship?
That's a very good question. I can't imagine it's possibly good, but we would need a cleric to tell us what that does. It's divine magic. It's not arcane magic, so I'm not familiar with it. I'm gonna look it up out of character because I'm curious, but I'm not gonna. My brain
We'll
doesn't
find
probably.
it.
Isn't there like a bless? Isn't
There's
there
a
like
hollow spell,
hollow?
but there isn't
Yeah.
a spell. I assume it's probably going to do something similar to the opposite of hollow, if I were to guess.
But there's definitely a spell that does one or the. It can do. Maybe I'm thinking of sympathy or antipathy. There's definitely like some kind of.
I guess hollow does say the word holy or unholy power, so I suppose you could call hollow desecrate if you do the opposite. But regardless, if something bad is happening.
Do we have a dispel magic on hand?
No, we do not.
I do.
Not until.
Bridget touches the rope. Oh wait, no, I don't. I have counterspell. I lied. I don't.
Thank you.
Is it like starts casting counterspell, and then he's like, "Wait a second, that's not how this works," and then he stops.
I guess in the right context, that could be sort of construed that way. But no, we might just want to, I don't know, throw these in the water.
I could burn them.
I mean, as long as it doesn't trigger the spell.
It's about this time that Seisin and Tati will be walking down the docks towards the ship.
Hey, look, it's the clerics, or paladin and cleric.
Hi,
Watch your
everybody.
step. We have another evil rope situation.
Oh no.
Yeah, these ropes
Another?
are trying to cast a mean spell, I think.
What spell?
According
know.
to Bryn, desecration? I don't think I've heard of it, though.
Who would do that to our boat?
I have no idea if I've heard of it.
Oh, it's
Okay,
Saphira's
good.
friend. You should ask
Yeah, was it
her.
Saphira's friend? Did your friend do this, Saphira? I hope not.
I mean, I can only assume so. That does seem like something that would be in character.
Oh, why would they want to desecrate our stuff? What do we do?
Yeah, listen much.
That's a good question. That's why I was hoping I get to talk with her, but you know.
I can see the rope wiggling.
Well,
I
if you
assume.
know what they look like,
Okay,
we could
I can-
scry on them.
I don't ask. How's that work?
How's what?
Scry?
Scrying?
I mean, you know what they did? You get any?
I did see her, but you know, I just don't. I've never scryed on someone before. I don't know how it works.
Maybe we get a piece of like their hair or something. Maybe some hair fell on the ground when she was running away. I don't know.
Did you know anything, any special traits or anything about this person?
Oh, I got several guesses. Most of them haven't. Oh,
Special
before I
traits that
say
you want to
anything,
talk about?
Before I say anything, like, are you the type that like anyone who has anything to do with like, you know, certain
The best possible way to start a conversation.
I mean, I make tattoos with blood, so I don't care.
exactly. Oh, I just Sison doesn't necessarily know everything. That's
I'll tell you what, why don't you tell me what's going on, and I'll tell you whether or not it's a problem.
If it's a problem, no one will hurt you, Saphira.
Okay, that's good enough. Okay, like,
Good enough.
oh, have you ever heard of Masaba?
Heard of? Yes. Want anything to do with? Not particularly.
Well, I got bad news for you then, because we kind of have something to do with her now.
Oh god.
That's
Plural.
Just
who
one
she
of
was
them, really.
associated with, and you know, who technically I'm associated with too. Well, not on
Yeah.
purpose, but you know, I kind of embrace
Yeah.
the whole thing because you know, why not?
Yeah, this had something to do with you dying and soul getting consumed.
Hey, exactly. But you know, I got better.
Yeah, it's a close one.
Saphira, I'm begging you. Dye your hair, get some glasses, anything, so we don't have to keep pulling ticks off of you, metaphorically speaking.
I think you'd be better off
No,
making a pact with Zarud than doing this crap with Masaba. I'm gonna be honest.
well, the Masaba's still alive, so but I do actually intend to pick up like a bunch of disguise kits as soon as I have actual gold to pay for them, because especially if we do end up sailing through Bourbon, I actually would really kind of need them there. So
What if we address the underlying problems instead of the symptoms? Like, maybe we could break this contact with Masaba. Maybe we could, I don't know, get rid of your bounty.
what problems?
The first time we met, you were like stabbed in the face.
I don't know. I feel like you can cover up a scab, but
What does this have to do with someone trying to desecrate the ship, though?
Oh, that's who was doing it.
So they're just
Wait, but
trying
if you
to
two
kill
are like
you.
buddy and both love Masaba and swear by him, then why are they fucking up your shit?
That's an excellent question. But, if they tried once, then they'll probably try again, which means I'll definitely get the chance to talk to them and kind of figure out what they want to.
Alright, next time we catch him, alive or dead.
Exactly.
Okay, are we clear to take off? Because the longer we're at this dock, the more likely I expect 9 guys to jump on the ship, and I don't want to risk it.
I'm gonna
That's a lot of
dispel
guys.
magic on the ropes.
It would be 5 guys and they offer burgers.
Don't tempt me to stay. These ropes. So we got to get rid of these ropes. Am I good to just throw this in the water, Brent?
I'm gonna cast dispel magic on him.
Oh, one of us knows the damn spell.
Yeah,
There we go.
dispelling the magic first, or trying to. We can at least find out what level this desecrate spell is.
Okay.
At a minimum.
So as you attempt to dispel magic on the rope will cease to move. However, there is still magic on the rope. So I need you to roll I believe you are a charisma-based character for spellcasting.
Sure am.
So I need you to roll a charisma check, not a saving throw, and I need you to beat a 19.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Level 9 spell.
Oh dear.
Easy.
With a
Easy.
21, you cure these. These are now mundane rope pieces.
Anyone need some rope pieces?
We will at some point.
Usually. It's a boat. That's kind of a sailor thing, I think.
It's better than throwing them away.
We could sell them.
Yeah. Just don't tell anyone they were cursed.
Alright, let's go.
Or maybe do. It might be a collector out there. Anyways, I'm going to go untie the ship, yeah? He gives 2 thumbs up to everybody.
I'm gonna race whoever to steer the ship.
All right. So as you race Saphira to the wheel to steer the ship, I need athletics checks from the 2 of you. See who gets there first.
That's not fair.
So, Coin, where are we stopping by first, Mr. Navigator?
Well, Nausha's on our radar, unless we have somewhere else to stop along the way, which I don't think we do.
I'm so used to teleporting I don't even remember how long it takes to sail to there.
Well, it was like 3 days, right?
3 days.
Yep.
So.
Okay, probably worth doing then.
How far am I from the ship, the front of the ship where their steering wheel is, or back, wherever it is?
The distance from the front of the ship to the steering wheel. Actually, you know what? I can do this. That's fun to do.
Hope our ship grew while we were gone.
Let me just make sure everything's set properly here. Yeah, here you go. We'll show you the ship as you guys, I assume, are departing the port of Ryport, yes?
Yep.
Glenn.
Awesome. So here's your ship.
Once we get like a little bit
Oh.
further away from the docks, Ruse is just gonna activate the cloak.
I'm gonna be honest, I definitely thought we had a bigger ship than this.
Well, it looks bigger from the outside.
Well, do we want to
It's a
set
big ship.
sail?
It's
and then...
70 feet long.
It's kind of a big ship.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
wanna-
Would you rather we take your ship, Shazen?
Listen, I'm not really a sea guy, I'm more of a on land type person, but point taken.
All right, look,
Okay,
we're all a little
landlubber.
cranky. None of us got any sleep last night. Let's set a watch and get some rest.
Time to
cranky.
stretch my wings.
Okay. So as you guys are about to leave the actual Ryport, Saphira, you're driving the ship, correct?
Uh-oh,
AI.
I'm gonna check the wheel.
Saphira, can I please get a survival check to navigate your ship through the gate of Ryport?
Oh no.
I can help though, right? Because I'm
If you
running
choose
around
to.
the ship doing other boaty things.
Okay.
Of course I'm helping.
So as you are doing boaty things, Saphira will sail
Didn't
clean
even
through
need
the
it.
center of the gate. After all, I'm sure she's got an experience going through that gate now.
We'd love to
I
see
was
it.
getting ready to
Lots
nudge the
and
boat
lots
to the
of
left or the
practice.
right when you inevitably
I've
hit a
learned-
wall.
I've
But you
learned,
didn't.
I've learned every way not to sail through this gate. Therefore, all the other ways are the way to sail through it.
Write a book.
I like the idea that she was just totally distracted, and so wasn't even thinking of steering the ship, and so did it perfectly.
It's like the second she considers crashing is when it happens. Yeah.
So, did you shift into your draconic form or simply got large?
No, I shifted in. I activated the cloak's ability.
All right. Cool.
Do we feel the front of the
It's
ship
impressive.
dip down?
Yeah, the front of the ship is now heavy.
Ruzid looks oversized and says, "Not by my own power. It's the cloak I wear. It's pretty cool though.
Damn good look.
Yeah, it comes back every week, so might as well use it now, and it might come back later."
All right. So as you sail off, we're going to have you guys head west, I assume, as the Changemaker makes its way away from the city of Ryport. You said you were headed to Nausea. Is that your destination and the direction you were trying to go into?
Unless
Yeah,
anyone has other
absolutely.
plans. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Saphira and Tati could probably just take the boat wherever they wanted. But I trust
No one would
them to
notice.
actually take us to Nausea.
All right.
Sizen, watch this. Black with flames. Wait, can you see it from here? Wait, lean over the edge. Lean over the edge and look.
I'm
Wait, that
leaning
thing's
over.
still. Oh yeah, that.
What am I seeing?
The ship, man, the ship. Look at the ship. It's black now.
Oh, wait. What the hell?
Green.
I'm pretty sure that's not a normal ship feature.
It's green now.
Blue.
Green with red spots.
Oh.
Can we make it
Blue with
clear?
white spots. Clear.
It does not turn clear.
Coin
Yeah,
hills.
Everybody can see our under things now.
No, the what you can see, when you say clear, the paint becomes clear. So all you see is the raw wood.
You hear Coin yell out from the crow's nest. Monochromatic floral.
Oh god. Blinded.
Kind of awesome, Coin.
Does it work, Eric?
Yes.
It turns. So it turns into an earthy, like grayscale floral arrangement across the
Love
ship.
it.
Hear me out. Woodland camouflage. They'll never see us coming.
Well,
What's
well,
what's
the
in
ocean?
camouflage?
On the
We're in the
ocean.
ocean.
Don't worry about it.
Ocean color.
I mean, I'll blend in great with a boat, but none of you will.
love the idea. Not so much the angle you're taking it, though.
Oh, you have to check out our centaur accessible cabin also.
Ooh.
Not dragon accessible though.
It's true. We have to get that fixed probably.
I feel like most boats aren't dragon accessible.
No, I don't want to be down there anyways. It's gonna be so cramped. I need space to stretch my wings.
Every boat is dragon accessible.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna find a boat that you can go downstairs in, is it?
I mean, I can go downstairs if I want, but you're not gonna like how I get down there.
Just make
Please
it.
don't.
Please.
Maybe we can just take the top off and he can stand in it with his head out like in a convertible car. Just have his head popping out the middle.
I mean, like this.
We all have
And Rize
rooms
kind of
downstairs?
stands up on his 2 legs,
Yeah, like that.
and it's just like, "Whoa," and then it kind of rocks the boat as it comes back down.
Okay, you're good. You're good.
Is there anything I should be doing on the boat? I'm not much of a sailor, but
Well, you have to pick your room. The one with the desk is Coin's office, not his room. Those are separate. There's
You
also
can have my room.
top bunk.
There's a man, you'd be lucky if you get a bed. There's a mural down there of the beginning of our adventures. We probably need to update it.
Oh yeah, there's been a couple gaps to fill in on that door.
Yeah.
Oh, while you're down there, could you go into the storeroom and find some wheel grease for me?
Wheel grease.
Wheel
What
grease.
does that look like?
Got it. I'm gonna go look for it.
You were able to find some grease for the wheel.
That's fantastic. It's probably go on the tires, right?
I hate that's where my mind first went.
Real talk. Never put grease on tires. They go other places on a vehicle, but never on the tires.
I hear it makes you go
Terrible
twice as fast.
That's a theory.
Tati has a cousin who's a mechanic, but they haven't hung out very often yet.
No kidding.
Wait, is that wheel grease? Sorry, I meant to say elbow grease. Could one of you find that for me?
My bad. I'll go look for it.
Hey Eric,
Yes.
just to establish what Coin is doing and paying
Yes,
attention to,
please.
given the new circumstances of the party, Coin is going to routinely poke his head out of the crow's nest. He's keeping an eye on the weather,
Okay.
just seeing if we sail into a storm or anything like that.
Not today, but you do see on the horizon, maybe tomorrow, you'll likely be hitting a cloud bank.
All right. We will relay that at some point.
All right.
No, point. That's not where the cloud giants store their gold. That just
The cloud bank.
You say that with certainty. Now I kind of want to go that way.
I gotta admit, you gain 1 point for that. You make me
Yeah,
smile,
fine.
and it's like, yeah, okay, cloud bank for cloud giants. Makes sense.
Real thinker.
You know, Coin, being out on the water reminds me. I can breathe water in this form. We should go diving sometime.
How fast can you swim? I would love to race.
Very fast.
Ooh, faster than the ship?
How fast is the ship moving?
At the moment, because of Saphira's 28, the ship is moving at 60 feet per movement, and it's dashing every turn.
So 120 feet.
every 6 seconds.
Holy crap! We're like It's like getting like a
Fly it.
breeze. It's like a motorboat.
Nice. Coin could keep up with that.
Actually, I don't think I can keep up with that.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
Well, I can keep up with that if I flew. If I swim, not so much.
If we drop anchor at some point, I'm half tempted to do some testing with that.
You're on.
Well, you could go fishing.
Oh,
Ima-
you know,
I want to
that'd
see
be
the
pretty
look in a
fun.
fish's eyes when a dragon just sweeps in like a seagull and grabs him.
Won't see it for long.
Probably get a whole
Ah,
shark, to be honest.
boo.
All right.
Yeah, true.
Cool.
Coin will pass the time. Really just pulling out card games, doing coin tricks and such around Ruzid.
Sure.
I'm gonna try to watch and learn some coin tricks as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Very
God,
nice,
you
Mr.
guys are
Coin.
using them all up.
Too high of a roll. Now I have to actually establish what he's doing. So I like to imagine as Saphira returns the ship and you can feel the hull turning. Coin is doing tricks based on sort of the orientation of the ship. When it steers to the right, he's rolling coins up the left side and they come back to him. And they're sort of doing a zigzag on the boat without falling over.
Very
There's
nice.
almost like a seesaw kind of effect until you just see like a whole choreography of like 20 or 30 coins all across the deck. They'll go to the edge of the ship, they'll return to the middle. None of them go off the edge or fall, and eventually they'll all return to coin.
Nice.
Crazy.
Very impressive. Saysin, can I get your performance check? Because you said you were also doing coin tricks.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god! What?
I'm gonna match every single move you do.
Guys, we're about to sink. We're about to sink to the bottom of the ocean.
There's too much raw power on this ship.
So you do the same thing but with like 4 more coins?
Not four, just one. I just double up.
I feel like coin would be like equally impressed and equally almost jealous in like a beginner's luck kind of way. But I think he'll give in genuine because like he's been doing this for so long around people who don't really care. So to have someone reciprocate the coin trick,
I feel like I'm getting the hang of this.
he's like, "Oh, you gotta. How do you do like one of those like spun at the end there? You gotta show me how to do that."
I have no idea how I did it.
You're just saying that. I'm sure you planned it.
All right. So as you guys sail along, Saphira keeps you guys on course, keeps the boat tacking when it needs to, and keeps you within sight of shore, which means you won't need to deal with the Shinozan Protectorate. Day passes.
Nice.
Uneventful. Nothing happens all day. I do need to have everyone roll a Constitution saving throw with the DC of 10 to avoid getting seasick.
Don't forget, everyone gets a +5 being around me.
What's the radius on that?
10 feet, which I guess it depends on how often you're within mine. 10 feet.
Probably more likely than not for me.
Especially if we start to realize we feel better around you.
Well, yeah, it's just like, I wonder why.
So, as nobody gets seasick, even though Saphira got close, which is funny because she's the one driving, you guys are perfectly fine. Gets to be noon, goes through the afternoon, more coin tricks, hanging out around the ship, Is there anything you guys want to do before sunset?
I have important plans.
What are those
So-
important plans?
As a monk, 9th level unarmored movement, I can move along vertical surfaces without falling.
Yes.
Following up on that, Coin is going to actively try to convince the party to let him tie a rope to the back of the ship. He's going to grab the end of it and water ski behind the ship.
Literally no persuasion roll necessary. Here's your rope.
That's actually support. Let us see it.
Without hesitation, Coin will jump to the back.
We're still going at like 60 feet or 120 feet around, right?
Just
Yep.
please don't hurt yourself. I do not
Oh
want to
my
have to jump in there.
god. He's about to be shredding
Okay.
it.
If you catch a big fish this time, make sure to say the code word right away.
Oh, yeah, naturally. Coin is going to tie a rope on the back of the ship, and then he will descend down the back of it, Spider-Man style,
Cool.
drop his feet on the water, let go of the wooden wall, and then he
Uh-huh.
should just start falling behind it as the rope sort of slings tense at the edge of the ship.
Yep. And you would be able to bob behind the ship because you can walk on water as a monk. You don't sink.
So is it more of a lazy river situation?
Well, it's 13 miles an hour is all you guys are doing.
Yeah, I guess it's not a speedboat, is it?
No.
Coin will he's still gonna treat it like he's water skiing.
If
It's still
you've ever
decently
been on a tube drawn behind a motorboat, that's the kind of effect you're getting.
That's actually I've done that. I used to do that a lot when I was a kid.
It's actually fun.
So.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So you are
So he's doing that.
essentially tubing behind your sailboat.
Yeah, you see him. I guess like Coin will probably he'll be paddling with his hand to sort of drift to the side, and he'll
Okay.
sort of create his own drifting motion on the back of it.
Sure.
I'm actually tempted to say at some point, and especially at this speed, he's gonna start letting one of his hands drag under the water, trying to like perhaps grab a high swimming fish or grab
Okay.
whatever he can.
Let's see. I'm going to roll a die, and I'm going to ask you to choose high or low on this. Do you wish to choose higher or lower than a 55 with your D100?
I'm gonna say higher.
Okay, please roll a D100.
Rolling crazy all night.
So,
Yeah.
Oh,
you
look
will
at that.
catch a fish. It's not a big one, but you got yourself a little mackerel.
Baba Booey.
Bryn's asleep below decks.
You just hear Baba Booey scream 3 more times before you hear Coin scuttle up the back of the ship.
Well, I'll help haul him back. I'm gonna pull on the rope.
Bryn
I
wakes
bet I
up below decks
bet
and
I
hears
could get
Baba
something better
Booey,
than
Baba
that.
Booey, Baba Booey, and he thinks, he'll probably be fine. He can swim. It just rolls over. If it was really an emergency, they'd all be shouting.
True.
That's true.
The cynicism is wondrous.
Bryn is just so tired because he stayed up all night trying to scope out the citadel, and he used all his spell slots on like greater invisibility and stuff, and yeah. Bryn quietly debates using his last second level spell slot to cast darkness, but then he wouldn't have any spell slots left to cast vortex warp in case somebody needed it. But he's not that mean. He's
Bro's trying to close the curtains right now.
yeah.
Fighting for my life against these tides.
I bet you get a bigger fish than that.
I think like the current behind the ship is clearing the way, but I got something.
That looks great. Let's wake
Need the
Bryn up and ask him
wake?
to cook it.
Let's do it.
No, that's where you look at the bodies before you bury them.
Oh, okay, got it.
And Ruzid try fishing?
Yes. How are you going to
Dude.
fish?
In what way?
Dive down.
You're not
Fly
going
up
to use
and
Coin's
dive
fishing
down.
pole?
Why would I do that?
Because it's the way you fished last time.
Coin's gonna hold the fish up. Trust.
All right. So, Mr. Ruzid, would you like to roll higher or lower than a 9?
I think I can beat a 9.
Lower, you won't. Oh, damn.
Oh.
So, with a 91, Ruzid will come up with a big kingfish.
He's just got it in his
Oh.
mouth.
We should eat
Look
that
out.
one instead. Mine will be an appetizer.
And he kind of like drops it onto the deck.
Are you guys
Nice,
going to
nice
eat
work.
food? Are you guys going to eat food that has been in Ruzid's mouth?
Yeah.
What?
So big.
Not all of it was in there. It's a big fish.
Yeah. We'll cast prestidigitation.
You can
on
see
it,
that
it'll
like
be
you can
fine.
see that like some of the scales are like kind of partially like kind of dissolved. It looks like there was some acid
Ugh.
poured on it.
It's pre-cooked. Perfect.
Ceviche.
Tenderize.
Ceviche. Okay,
Tell me I'm
I
wrong.
like-
What is ceviche?
you're not. You're not wrong.
Coin
Ceviche
will
is
very
fish cooked
much.
by acid.
Coin will very much go to Bryn's room and knock 5 times.
What do you want?
You got to see the fish we caught out here. It's gonna taste great. Also,
Oh,
we don't know how to cook it.
oh, for fuck's sake.
When Coin says that, like we don't know how to cook it, Ruse says, "I can't breathe fire."
Rizzy can't breathe fire, Bryn. Hey, are you awake?
Bryn is filtering through all the spells he can still cast. I'm at 100 hit points. Is there any way I can kill myself before Coin comes to the door? Max
Mama
damage
buoy him into
magic
the
missile
ocean.
is 35 damage.
No,
If
no.
I stick the wand of magic missile in my mouth, will that,
Here's all I'll
will
say.
that knock me out?
We do have the Chrononacrum key prepared, so
The question is, should I come in
Food
here
for
and
thought.
slam him with a 4th level sleep spell?
Bryn actually can't be slept. He's an elf, so he can't be
tragic.
magically slept. Yeah. Bryn will grudgingly get up and
Bryn,
yeah,
you're gonna
fine,
hear like the wet flopping of a fish outside your door.
I'll cook the damn fish. Wait, did you just put it on the ground, or are you still
Yeah.
holding it?
He said
Coin
he
was
dropped
holding
it
his
on
up to the
floor.
door.
Left it on the ground.
Well,
No,
I
Coin
think
was
Ruse's
holding it
fish
up
is
to,
still
like-
on the top deck, unless Coin took
Yeah.
it.
No, Coin
Oh.
has his little like softball-sized fish.
Oh, I thought you brought the big fish downstairs and you just like left it on the ground. For
Right
me
in
to
front of
do
your
it
door.
after I
Like
get
a
up.
cat. Like a cat delivering
That
a
would-
gift.
That would be really funny.
Yeah, like a cat delivering a gift that's still a little bit alive. Oh Lord. Yeah, I'll come up and I'm extremely tired, but I will use my last 2nd level spell to enhance ability on myself and cook the fish.
Okay.
Don't worry, we're loaded up on inspiration.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. We have to burn all of our inspiration.
Yeah, now's the time.
It's like Baldur's Gate 3 where you can only have 4. I was so disappointed when I learned that. I thought you could have like 12, and then I saw somewhere that you can only have 4, and I was just wasting all my inspiration by not using it. Yeah, I'll do my chef's tools check.
For the record, you
Um,
get more XP if you are full on inspiration in BG3.
Oh really?
Yes.
That's
I
good.
thought you got the same amount of XP regardless.
I thought you got XP each time you got inspiration.
Each time you
Yeah.
get inspiration, if you are full on inspiration, you gain a bonus XP.
Interesting.
So if
Ah.
you
I did not
don't
know
use it,
that.
there's a reward.
That is good to know. I don't think that would change how I play because I understand that basically the entire third act is level 12 anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, back to the story.
yeah, just thinking out loud. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll use my um I'm gonna imagine I have a level of exhaustion that cancels my enhance ability here, and we're just
Yes.
gonna roll with it. Oh, we still hit a 20.
Let's
Yep.
go.
You're easily able to cook the fish.
Not bad. Is that for both fish?
No, that's for one fish.
Which
Oh,
fish?
Which
For two
fish? The
fish.
big one or the small one?
The big one, definitely.
Is it fish or the bluefish?
Uh, that's
Fish one or fish two?
I'm too tired in real life to have a funny comeback to that. Yeah, that was the big one.
By the way, I'm probably not going to eat any of that because I could probably eat like at least 5 of those. So I'm just going to get some of my own food.
I'm actually a vegetarian.
That's
like
a
it.
suck. And then Ruth is going to start hunting for more fish.
I can go get some algae if you'd like.
That's okay. I appreciate it, but maybe later.
Fair enough.
Okay. So Ruzid goes fishing. The rest of you eat fish, get well rested. How many hit points do they get from eating this snack?
That is a good question. My mechanically having the chef feat means that as a short rest, if you're spending hit dice, you get to roll like an extra d8, and then the treats that I make as part of a long rest are an extra 5 temp HP. Just cooking doesn't necessarily restore.
Okay.
Like you don't get to treat the food as like a healing potion. At least they're not mechanically. I imagine we're all quite tired, and having a good meal refreshes us a bit. But mechanically, you don't get hit points just by eating food that I
Alright.
make.
Then-
Damn.
As you guys finish your dinner, anything you guys want to do before sunset?
Well, not particularly. Corn will keep watch though.
Awesome. So, as the sun lowers, begins to get dark, you guys let Coin take watch. Saphir's still driving the ship.
I'll swap you out if you want. Oh, okay. Should we like fight to make you drop, or do you want to just wait till it happens naturally?
How about just like in 4 hours?
Okay.
All right. Cool. So, you guys sail off into the darkness. Coin, can I get a perception check since you're the one on watch?
Yeah, you can.
Excellent. With a 19 to the south of the ship, between your ship and the shore, you're able to see several merfolk. You expect them to be there as you pass the Hag's Cave, and the first time you were attacked by aquatic creatures.
Coin will not wave.
Okay.
Sounded personal.
As you do not wave, the ship does, and you may continue on through the night. After
Right on.
4 hours, it gets to be midnight. Do you wish to switch watch?
Did anyone tell Coin ahead of time to wake him up?
Yeah, I only need 4 hours or so for my resting, so I'm good for the rest of the night.
Who's it has to
Okay.
be woken up as well?
Coin will wake up Sazin and Ruzid.
Okay. Can I get your perception checks as Coin retreats, I assume, to the crow's nest?
That'd be right.
Well, Ruz has
Thank
now
you,
got
Susan.
very, very glowy dragon eyes night vision. So
Awesome. As you guys are on watch, you're able to
oh, whoops,
look
that was the
out,
wrong roll.
and the wind picks up a little bit.
Go.
It's a cold wind. A front has blown in, and the ship is beginning to have trouble making it westward through this storm. It hasn't started raining yet, but it's coming.
Hey, Saphira, you worried about the storm?
Well, not at all. I sailed through worse than this. Mostly unscathed.
Define mostly.
Sometimes the ship made it.
Uh, the sails weren't all the way torn off the mast.
So, I take it you don't want to dock at all and just wait a minute and let it pass by. I mean, by a minute, like a day or so.
I'm going to kind of my best to get a gauge on how bad I think, like whether it's like batten everything down, stormy, or just stay below deck for a few hours, but not too worried.
This would be a nature check, please, Saphira. With an 11? You're fine.
It really isn't going to be that bad. Like, seriously, it's the sea. There are storms. It's just a thing you deal with.
I'll take your word for it. Do you want to swap off with someone else to drive? I mean, not volunteering myself, but maybe wake up Toddy, or unless they're awake.
Oh, I've been
I did
waiting
say
here.
4 hours, didn't I? Oh, there you are, Tati. I didn't see you.
It's been so long since I got to drive the ship.
How far away is the storm, by the way? Like, is it like we can kind of see stuff happening in the distance, sort of
In the
vibe?
distance, you can see lightning. Yes.
Oh.
Could I like could Ruzid like fly a fair bit up above the ship and just kind of squint and look really carefully?
Sure. As you look very carefully at this front that's coming, you guys will be running into it in the morning, right around when the sun will dawn.
Can't really see it that well.
Yes, this storm is made out of storm.
It'll be fun. I don't really care if I get wet at all.
Okay. Cool. So, you sail on through the night, 4 more hours. Anything you'd like to do? No? All right.
I just fully embrace sailing. I'm gonna invite Kalevi back to fully understand the storm we're about to go into.
Okay. Can I get a nature check from you?
Nature check, nature check. Let's see. We're gonna have perception because cousin Kalevi's with us now.
Okay.
No, not perception. Sorry, proficiency. I am. Here you go. That looked dumb. Hold on there. If I have proficiency, my minimum roll is a 10,
Okay.
which puts us at 20.
Okay. Awesome. So with a 20, this is going to be a squall. To keep the ship upright and not wrecked, it's going to require a survival check of a DC 20.
Look. It's so good to be back on the ocean. Look at this coming in. It's gonna feel like all of the ocean has come up to meet us. The sky, the water, all of it in one go.
And that's
Who's
a
ready?
good thing.
It's
I'm ready.
a great thing. Look at the lightning building up. We might even get lucky and get hit if the gods are with us.
You sound like Isaac right now.
Isaac was a good lad. And it's a shame he's not here with us. But
Did he also
You're a good
sail
lad,
into a
too.
storm?
Isaac was a storm, as I understand it. That being
Yeah.
said,
Definitely was the storm.
That clears up nothing. Very well.
Okay,
He was
here
a
I can help.
sorcerer type,
Let
but-
me paint a picture for you. We're fighting 4 mind flayers, and we're all like, "What are we gonna do?" And then Isaac steps forward, and he teleports into the center of the room and casts chain lightning and hits all the mind flayers and himself.
Yeah.
Well
That's
told.
immensely.
Well
Pretty
told,
badass.
little cowboy.
When we say a storm, it sounds like a joke, right? Take it as literally as possible.
He
Where
is
the
the
man
storm.
goes, a storm appears.
Fair enough.
But now we'll get a chance to experience what he experienced as part of his daily life. The storm. In us, around us, through the ship.
And on
Speaking
that
of which,
note,
are we
You know,
going to...
I like the feeling of rain on my scales. I like it, the cold weather's kind of nice. Don't like getting
You
hit
get
by
it,
lightning
boy, you
though.
get it.
Don't
And
like
on that
getting hit by
note-
lightning.
Coin is going to descend from the crow's nest. For no reason at all.
That's all right. The storm won't be hitting for a little while. You've got some time to get ready.
Coin will climb back up the crow's nest.
Oh, all right.
All right. So, as dawn
Uh,
breaks, so does the storm.
I think Kalevi at least has the good sense to like trim the sails and prep us to get buffeted a bit.
Okay.
So are we entering the storm?
You're entering the storm.
Coin
It's entering us.
descends the crow's nest again.
And he come back up.
Kind of indecisive today.
I left my coin up there. That's
All
why
right.
I went up.
Who's driving the ship as you guys enter the storm this morning? You guys did get a long rest, every one of you. So hit the long rest button and confirm that before we proceed.
Ray.
Tati and Kalevi would love to keep driving the ship, but we do acknowledge that Saphira has the right to push us out of our seat if she wants to.
Coin.
How about you take the wheel and I'll help you out?
All right, let's do it.
I like to think Coin, if you want to do like sailing checks, you can. Coin, I feel like he's picked up some tricks from Isaac. He wants to try something to deal with the storm.
Okay. What would you like to do?
And in it.
Coin will go to the front of the ship.
Mhm.
And he casts Thaumaturgy to boom his voice up 3 times as loud.
Uh-huh.
And then he says, Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. That's it.
As
Oh,
your
sweet.
voice booms into the darkness of the storm, I need whoever's driving the ship to roll their survival check.
Survival.
You got this.
With boat proficiency, yeah.
Yep.
Hold on. I get advantage because here is making sure I don't crash the ship.
Okay.
Right.
Is that a 15?
It is a 20 because we're adding
Okay.
the water vehicle proficiency.
Awesome. So with a 20, Tati sails the ship directly into the squall. The wind whips at the deck. Rain goes sideways. And yet Tati sails surely and steadily westward into the storm. Lightning strikes around you, and to the north, you see a water spout as a tornado hits the ocean.
Look, kids.
Well,
You don't see that every day. The gods are blessing us.
I'm not a kid.
I don't want to see that every day.
that's what we're calling a blessing these days.
I don't feel particularly blessed.
You're a landlubber.
I'm not a landlubber. I'm a skylubber.
I
If
was,
I,
I was talking to Sison, not you.
if I'm within
Sorry.
6 miles of that thing, I don't feel blessed at all.
I don't know. I can kind of just hear everything everyone says.
All right. But you guys can sail on through the storm. I do need new Constitution saving throws. This time, the DC to not get seasick is a 15. Lucian's fine. Bryn's fine. Saphira and Tati. That's not
Do they
good,
get
guys.
the benefits for being near me?
Yeah. Saphira won't be seasick because of the aura. However, the pilot of the ship is seasick.
Good, yes.
Levy's been taking control. I'm getting a little weak. I'm getting a little dizzy.
It's a stressful job to drive the ship through this storm. As you do so and get seasick, you will gain 1 level of exhaustion.
As a question, does seasickness count as a disease or poison at all?
No.
Figured, but want to check.
I appreciate the attempt.
Hold it together, girl. You're gonna spit it up. Spit it up. Yeah, at this point, I'm just talking to myself.
Okay. So, you guys sail on through the squall. It lasts 6 hours. You're able to come out the other side of it with 1 more day of travel added to the trip from Ryport to Nausea. But the
This
ship's
is
intact.
one day 3 at this point, right?
High speed
2.
zone.
Day 2.
Day 2. Okay, it's day 2.
Alright, I'm just gonna collapse and the Levy's mask just kind of like tips off my face. It
Wasn't that exhilarating?
was so good. I think my insides have turned to gray.
You did a great job.
It was really fun.
You
It was
learned
I'm
well.
gonna puke. Thank you so much for teaching me to sail. This is the best thing that's I'm just gonna I think
All right.
I can't wait to go again. Just give me like 5 minutes. And I can go again.
About take a break, some water, and I'll handle this for a little bit.
Somebody check on Skinny. Is he still okay?
We're
He's
just
got
gonna kind of like crawl up to the edge of the ship and crane their really long neck over. Look at Skinny.
Skinny
Yeah.
is covered in seaweed.
They're gonna
Put his
like
clothes on.
Riz is gonna like brush the seaweed off.
Okay. Cool.
Skinny's looking good.
Whew, the change maker does it again.
You need to pick you up there, Toddy.
Yep.
Like,
Just,
are you
I think
you
I'm just
okay?
gonna disintegrate here on the deck.
Okay, your choice.
All right.
That fish was really good, even the second time. Don't recommend it. Past that.
Whoa. Whoa.
All right. So you guys will continue sailing. For 2 more days, you guys sail westward. Nothing really happens of note. But you guys will arrive. Good.
We have time to learn to do something or craft
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Would you like to?
Well, let's get some of the potion ingredients into potion bottles.
Pro.
So let's go ahead and gloss over the next 2 days. But during those 2 days, what all do you guys craft?
That's a good question. I think Bryn, if people are not using the help action to get advantage on potions already, Bryn will besides just cooking for the party, Bryn will use enhance ability to assist in potion making, just to try and maximize the odds of success.
How does
Okay.
potion making actually work? I don't know how that works in the
We
gaming
roll a
system.
medicine check based off of a DC that has already been preset from the potions, and the crafting components are half of the retail cost of the potion.
Cool.
We have a whole recipe book, and actually, for reasons that I'm not really, let's like real quick. Does somebody have a mummy rot antidote on them?
Ooh, hang on.
I was carrying it for the longest time, and I don't have it now. But I just really feel like I want one.
To be fair, I'm a walking antidote for a lot of things, so I wouldn't worry about that as
That's
much.
fair.
I do
Well,
not
You'd
have
be
like-
it.
surprised with
I
mummy
have
rot.
the I have the antitoxin for frenzy. I do not have mommy rot antidote.
That's not in the bag of holding. Yes, I carried it for so long. I was so sure that creepy
I'm not
dog was going
seeing
to
it.
come back and bite us.
Yeah. Maybe
Do you guys
they
have a recipe
ran
for
off with
mana
it.
potions?
What's that?
Do you guys have a recipe for mana potions?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me show you the recipe book. Yeah, we'll go down to Coin's desk and share it out. So I've got an herbalism kit, and this is what we use to build stuff. My grandma Bruno taught me how to use the herbalism kit to craft stuff. I'm not the best at it, but I was learning alongside Crystal for a while, and Coin is really good at it. We have a whole bunch of recipes. I'm going to read them out to you, but I'm also just going to post them in the chat so you can see them.
Yeah.
My parents run an apothecary. We're looking for recipes for mana potions. If you guys wouldn't mind, next time I go back, I might swap some recipes with them, see if we can get some in exchange for
like-
what we have here.
I think we can do everything up to like supreme or superior, whatever the third rank or grade is.
Pretty solid.
And you'll see that some of our recipes are actually, like we pick them up in our travels, so we have like some recipes that like have alternatives into them, like so it's easier to find ingredients when you're traveling.
Yeah.
Spend all our ingredients on mummy rot antidotes.
I want to make at least one mummy rot antidote, and I'm not going to look at Saphira too hard while I do it, but I do really want to do one.
Rainy day, keep it around.
You only need that mummy rot, you know?
I'd recommend as many potions of heroism as we can afford. They're just so good and so cheap.
That seems like a good one.
Ray, do you have the cost of these written down? Because I only have the potion names, but I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
I left it to
cost.
Crystal for the longest time.
Ah, we'll be figuring that out then.
That's,
So
all right, we can figure it out. It's good.
ideally, we're doing one mummy rot. Say maybe start with 4 heroism potions.
Yeah, the mummy
Yeah.
rot.
Potion of
can-
heroism is 180 gold,
Yeah.
so crafting would be
Oh.
90 gold.
For mummy rot?
Mummy
for
rot one
heroes.
is 80 gold to craft. 80 gold retail, 40 gold to craft.
It would take 540 to get 6 potions of heroism. Maybe because we only have like 600 in herbs, right? So maybe kick that down to 4 for 360.
Don't we have 1,000 in herbs? Because we had 2 different sources.
Oh,
we had
do we?
like a 600 and a
Okay.
400.
Oh, okay. Well,
Uh,
then yeah, for
6.
540 you can make 6.
Yeah. We've got closer to 1,000. 680 from Hallie's stuff and 505.
I can also gain training in an herbalism kit after a long rest, if that helps at all.
That
Coin is
does help.
proficient in an herbalism kit.
Awesome. Who has the highest medicine check?
Coin would be a +7.
That's gonna beat me easily.
Then we will assist Coin as he is the master crafter.
All right, let's go to my office.
Wait, so
below
where is Coin's office like relative to the center of the bottom of the ship?
It's
It
in
was
the
up-
back of the ship.
Yeah.
I wonder how
I
far away
believe-
that would be from like the center of the entrance, like the entry pole.
As I remember it, on the outside of the office door is where that mural Tati carved in is.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like the storage area for the longest time. I mean, before we got it.
Yeah. So, and Sazin, since I don't believe you've seen the ship, it's not particularly decked out or anything, but there's a large desk in a room under deck, essentially, that has been nailed down to the floor so that it won't, slide
Slide.
around.
Crush someone.
Handy.
Unfortunately, Coin didn't think to actually nail down the chair that he sits on. So the whole time he's sliding around and he has to grab the desk to stay in place.
Which is so funny because if he just stood, his little sticky feet would hold him in place.
Then what did I bought the chair. I'm gonna use it.
Yep, for sure. I think he's like stickered to the chair, and the chair just slides.
I like to sit with my legs up in the chair. It's a frog thing.
Alright.
So looks like 6 potions of heroism, 1 mummy rot. Do we want any healing potions, mate?
Well, I would
I
go with
think-
whatever we got left, right?
Yeah, anything we've got left, I think I would vote greater healing potions.
I'm cool with it. 540 for heroism. How much for the mummy rot for 1?
40 for crafting cost.
So that's 580. So we would have I'm ballparking like 500 left.
I think greater healing potions were 150, so crafting
That's
would
right.
be 75.
Yep.
Okay.
So we could easily get 6 or 7, I think.
As long
Yeah.
as we pass our checks.
If we lowball it, then we can get 6 off of 450. I would need you said it was 680 and 505 for the herbs.
We'll check one more time. I'm just going to assume we're going to use all of it. 505 and also 680. Yep, those are the numbers.
That'd be 1185. So, doing quick math here. We would have 605 to burn on health potions, which would be about 8. So 8 greater healing potions, 1 mummy rot, and 6 potions of heroism is what we're going for. So Coin can run the medicine checks for that. So I guess we'll just go down the line from the heroism potions first.
Okay.
What's
the
the check
first
you're trying to
3.
hit?
That would be a question for Eric.
I'm sorry, what was the question about medicine
I
check?
was
For
wondering what the
heroism.
DC
For
was.
heroism, it was an 18.
Okay, and if we're doing this with guidance, first 2 should
She
hit.
can't fail, yeah.
Yeah, the third one, Coin could burn a lucky on.
Oh, you have the help.
Would help.
You
Give
get
me
advantage from help.
Oh, okay, then that would hit too. And
Yep.
then for
Sizen and
the
I are giving you help.
perfect. These are for.
Running
I'll
the ingredients for you.
I'll roll the advantage for those other 2.
Okay.
They should
Awesome.
all land. So
Yeah,
all
so
6 heroisms. This is for
Awesome.
the mummy rot,
Cool.
and now we have 8 greater healings to try. So do 4 first.
What's the DC?
All of them hit so far, and then the last 4 greater healing. Ooh. We have 3 fails theoretically.
Yep. You have
Although
three
Coin-
failures.
For greater
What's the-
healing potions?
Yeah,
What's the
it's worth
DC for
noting.
the graders.
Yeah, Eric, is it the same?
Yep.
Is it 18? 18?
Yes, sir.
Coin does have 3 luckies available, so assuming
Okay.
he gets a third roll,
Sure.
he would try for each of those again.
Okay.
First lucky,
Cool.
second lucky, third
Yep.
lucky. All
He's
of
just
them
a
would
lucky
hit.
guy.
Incredible.
All at the
Okay.
end. Coin cracks his fingers, suggesting he has finished the potions. He slides a little too far away from his desk.
Whoop.
And you hear him say, "Done!" Ah, shit. As he slides away. And now we have 6 potions of heroism, 8 greater healing, and 1 mummy rot. All sitting on his desk.
Awesome.
If no one grabs any of them, he'll put them all in the bag of a holding, which Justin will now update.
I've got a 3-slot potion belt. I might grab 2 of those healing potions and 1 of the heroisms, put it in there.
Go for it.
Yeah, we may as well distribute them as long as my potion belt's empty because I drained it in the last boss fight. So yeah. So yeah, I'll take a potion of heroism.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the mummy rot potion. Antidote, not potion for mummy rot, just the antidote. for no
Sorry, what were those
reason,
healing potions
probably.
called?
Potions of greater healing.
Ray, did you update the bag of holding to have a mummy rot antidote in it?
I haven't touched it.
Okay, good news. I found where the mummy rot antidote was.
We have 2, thank goodness.
We have 2. There's one.
Let's go.
I'll just leave it in the bag of holding.
We made 6 potions of heroism, right? Do we just
Yeah.
want to give everybody one?
We have 4 in the bag of holding, so I would suggest everyone take one, and then we
Yeah.
can have these as extras.
Awesome.
That would leave. Is anyone taking greater healing potions?
I'm taking 2 of those.
2 of those for there, so we have 6 left. I'll add those. And that should account for everything.
Okay. Any other crafting you guys want to do?
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Unless
I don't know
Ruza
if
wants to do a tattoo.
Am I writing spell scrolls?
Not doing a tattoo.
I'm not
Are you?
sure if it's worth it to do spell scrolls. What would we want spell scrolls of?
I mean, unless Ruzi figures out how to do tattoos with these big dragon claws, probably not.
That would be impressive.
That would be impressive.
Do we have any Featherfall spell scrolls left?
I don't believe so. You can
Okay.
double check.
Because at one point I made like 6 of them to give to everybody, and then they all got like destroyed or something.
Correct.
And I forgot the spell because it's so situational.
You do have 2 days where you
what's the
could
chance?
learn it and then forget it again if you chose to.
Yeah, I think I would probably try and Saphira, you were gonna say something?
What are the chances that one of us is gonna suffer a fall from a great height anyway?
Given this party, I'd say 100%.
That's a good
It's
point.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we have no. We'll have to buy one next time we're in town, and then I'll like try and copy it or something, or learn it next level and then immediately swap it for something.
Oh, I have it in my spell book here.
Oh, you do? Do you want to make some scrolls of it, and I'll assist you?
Or maybe I learned it from a
Well, if it's in your book, you can make scrolls of it.
Right, well, I will give it a shot.
Because you're an actual wizard, so I can only make scrolls. I can only make scrolls of spells that I know. I'll give the help action to Saphira or use enhance ability as appropriate, and because it's only DC 11 for a first level spell, and then it's like 10 gold, I think,
Correct.
for a scroll. So yeah, this is. Let's make a few of them. It's worth the investment.
Right. Do we have gold in the bag?
It's funny you mention that. I was actually about to do something. No, this is interesting. I was about to coin, believe it or not, while he was sorting the potions into the bag. He was going to slip 100 of his own gold into the bag of holding without telling anybody.
Okay.
So if you look in there, you will actually find roughly 100 gold. It was honestly perfect
I guess we
timing
got-
on that, Jordan. 'Cause I was doing that silently.
So we got 100 gold.
How much do you
Oh.
need to make a scroll?
All right.
A first level spell scroll is, I think, like 10 gold. Eric had a list somewhere, but it's super cheap.
Yeah, scrolls are
The
really
craft.
inexpensive. I will pull that up again. It's on the same magic items. Let me grab that. Same magic items price list. Here we go. Pull it up. And what level spell scroll we were doing?
First level.
First level is 10 gold. And takes an hour.
Plenty of time.
Does
Alright,
Saphira have the patience to make a couple of these?
I hope so. I mean, I did copy down a whole bunch. I was getting all these spells back. So, there we go. And what do I need to roll?
The Arcana check is a DC 10 plus double the spell level. So if it's a first level spell, it's a DC 12.
I thought it was.
Okay.
I thought it was plus just the spell level. For
No.
okay.
Yep, double the spell level.
And Bryn said, alright, you are helping me with this?
Yes.
Okay, so how am I making 6 of these?
Yep.
It would be reasonable for everyone to have one, but I think we need fewer than that because one person can apply it to 6 people. So
Wait,
I
sorry,
think
what spell are you guys making?
Featherfall.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah, I think I think just like 3 of them would be plenty.
Right?
Okay.
One.
2 and 3 coming up. All set.
Oh, that was easier than I thought it would be.
Not hard. All right. Can we give these to people who? My pocket's full of scrolls already. So can we pass these out?
Okay. Who are you gonna give them to?
Well, Saphira can keep them and give them to whomever she pleases.
Okay.
It's her handiwork.
Yeah, I can already cast the spell, so I probably don't need one. Ruzid fly.
Ruzid like
Right.
cranes his neck through the top of the entrance down into the lower deck, and looks and
we're talking
kind of looks
about-
around.
Talking about Featherfall scrolls.
Why would I need a featherfall scroll?
That's
Some
why I
of us
say you
don't have
don't need one
wings.
because you can fly.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you get shot out of the air, it wouldn't hurt. Well, I guess you couldn't
okay,
chug it
so-
though.
For context,
Quenya should
Ruzid's
have
neck is
one.
like 17 feet long.
Wow.
So he's just like craning his
Uh,
neck through all the way through.
It's like a pool noodle.
Pretty much. Oh,
and I
that's
forgot,
all
do
then.
you need one,
And then
or-
it just kind of.
All right.
Okay, then I'll give the others to Jason and Tati, I think.
Will I be able to cast that?
Oh, that's a good question. It does have to be on the spell list. It's on
Oh, that's
almost every spell
that
list.
is,
but,
a complication, isn't it?
yeah, just like Bard, Sorcerer, Wizard, Artifact. So actually,
wow, so
shoot,
only
with
so
Ice and
I
Bond,
can only.
only you and I can actually cast them.
Oh, Ruzid can too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
use it. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we each get one.
Alright.
I'll add it to my. I actually do have space for it, so yeah, I'll add it to my. Add custom item.
All right. Anything else you guys want to craft or do before arriving in Nausea? Not that could be dangerous or anything.
Yeah,
I
probably
believe
not.
so. So I'm just updating the bag of holding. Should I take 10 GP out for the scroll, or was there more?
A total of 30.
Okay, gotcha.
Cool.
Then I don't think anything else needs to get made today.
All right. Cool. All right. So, as the ship pulls into Nausea, you guys have gotten another long rest. And you pull up to the docks. Welcome to where this all started. What would you like to do? Is the day today? It's bright, slightly cool, but generally going to be a wonderful weather day, I should say.
Never been here before.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
Well, should we, before we go anywhere, let's make a plan.
Well, first we should make our money and get
Gotta see
Yeah,
loot
goods,
there.
only coin can deliver the cargo and Ruzid can help. But it's do we need what are we gonna do in the meantime? Are we planning on stealing a ship in Nausea, or is that somewhere else?
Well, that was Bourbon, I think, is where the Cervantes fleet is.
Okay.
Wasn't there another ship sailing this way? What was it called? Amarazi's Revenge? Is that the one? I don't know.
The one that the
we were told to, where were we told about that one? That I
the
think we were.
Cooper left on a ship, right? She was headed
See
this way.
if that's. We should see if Cooper and the other guy, a figureheads maker. We should see if either of their ships happens to have docked here. Now I remember, the Amarazi's Revenge was last seen in east from here.
So it probably passed it at some point.
You know what they say about two ships passing in the night?
No, I'm not a sailor. What did they say?
There are two ships passing in the night.
So true.
Wow, really deep.
Poignant.
All right. Cool.
So I have
So-
no idea where this Luther guy lives. We should. I mean, you can do what you need to, but I need to figure that out.
Cool. So as you
We could
disembark
also-
from the ship,
Oh, go ahead.
oh, go ahead. No, finish up.
Coin was just going to also say we could perhaps go by the consortium to ask him questions.
Ruza looks at Coin and says, "High profile or low profile?"
I depends on your bounty. I feel like we don't have anything to worry about.
Wait,
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
have another bounty here?
Coin turns to Saphira quietly.
I wasn't talking about the bounty.
I wouldn't say another bounty.
I think it's all
just that
kind of the
bounty
same.
Is also, I mean, I've seen the same bounty here and as far away from here as the central wall. So,
Well, there's the other side where it's like,
very
if I
desirable individual.
maybe if I stay in this form, it'll be so distracting that people will forget about the bounty.
As you say that, coming down the dock towards the ship, you see a man in shining armor with a long flowing blue cloak.
Oh, good.
Classic.
And his
favorite
sword
resident is
drawn.
Tasha.
Let's attack him now and run.
Hang on. No, last time Crystal used Dominate Person. I don't think we have that anymore. I can use Telekinesis and throw him in the water. But that's a strength check, and he might actually beat that.
Can you Baba Booey him?
No, that's a Constitution saving throw. That's even worse. Hang on. Let's wait for the picture to come up on the screen so we know for sure who it actually is.
Ruthie just gives them the sort of like unamused, sort of like, not this shit again, sort of glare.
As he comes
like
down
he's,
the
like, over
docks,
it.
he stops at the gangplank that you guys have thrown down to the docks. Ho there!
Yep.
Dragon! What is your intent in my fair city?
You got a warrant?
Yeah, I think this is an illegal search and seizure.
I don't
Point says it-
understand.
Point says
State
it
your
half
purpose or
jokingly.
die, foul beast.
Under what jurisdiction?
We're paid adventurers. Ruzid flips his like tail back and it still has a tail pouch. And then
Also,
he
haven't you
kind of
seen us here like 20 times?
he sticks his one of his claws into the pouch and like very deftly the badge is kind of like clipped onto the tip of his claw and he just shows it in front of dangles it in front of what's his name? God, can't remember his name.
Ronaldus Basil.
Ronaldus Basil. Yeah.
We are property owners and gainfully employed within the city.
Adventurer's badge.
We're law-abiding citizens. We're in process of
Fine.
fingers behind his back.
Should have recognized the foul ship. Very well. Remember, do not cause trouble within my fair city. For all you are
can't call our
ruffians.
ship foul.
Have you
Somebody
seen
slapped him
the
with the glove.
figurehead? Look at all the barnacles on this thing. When was the last time it
okay.
was clean?
Settle down,
Skinny's
Ronald.
seen more
when's the
stuff
last-
than you've
when-
ever seen in your entire life.
I am not a foul beast. I think I'm pretty majestic.
Is this what you do all day? Do you just heckle every ship that shows up at your dock?
Heckle? No. I ensure the safety of Nausha to ensure that ruffians and pirates and scallywags do not come ashore.
I'll be
You
honest,
have-
you're not making
Yeah,
great
yeah,
first
yeah.
impression.
We've done
Yeah,
more
yeah,
for
yeah,
Nausha than you
yeah.
ever will.
This is one of those situations where I really wish I took Vicious Mockery as one of my bard cantrips.
Ronald, I'd like to speak to your manager.
I am the manager. Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, in that case, I don't want to talk to him anymore. Ever again.
Wait,
Have
oh,
a nice
I think-
day, Longstriders. He turns on his
Take care.
heel and starts walking away.
Oh, there's a little. You have a
I think-
little
I think
blemish
that-
in the back of your armor.
Oh, by the way, Coin, I've made up my mind. Now that since he dislikes me being like this, I'm gonna stay like this.
I respect it, Ruzid.
As
That
he
I want. Coin turns to everyone. I want to see that level of petty from all of you going forward.
Ruzit being as
Aye, aye,
disruptive
Coin.
as possible to everyone because of Ronaldus Basil.
As you
So
guys
you're all well
prepare
liked in
to
this city, huh?
go ahead.
Just like, so you're all well liked in this city, huh?
Yeah,
Well,
to
we are
people who
well-liked.
aren't dicks.
Yeah, and no one
We
liked that
have
guy, dude.
friends.
He called me a
everywhere we
foul
go.
beast. Like that was
He
so
did.
out of pocket.
That was a
That
low
was pretty
blow,
right.
Ruzid. I'm sorry.
Out of all the people I have met, he is like the third or fourth worst.
I mean, yeah.
We'll go find some people who don't hate us, Sazin, and then you'll really know what we're about.
The search continues.
All right, I have some disguises for Saphir if you want to just take, like, I got a disguise kit already. If you want to just take a look, I don't, currently, I don't think I have proficiency in a disguise kit, but, like, I'm sure we can work it out. All right, you want Deerstalker hat and pipe, or you want the Catwoman costume? I still have Goth
Do you have a
Jasmine that we
Catwoman
went.
costume?
I do. Yeah, it's the leather.
Well, obviously we have to go with that one.
I mean, it's been a while since anyone's seen it. No one will recognize you.
Exactly. And even if they did, they'd be recognizing the Catwoman costume, not me specifically.
Oh, this is
There
going
we
to be quite the circus.
Like we're not usually.
No, like I feel like this especially like we got the Catwoman, we got the dragon, we got this paladin who's like has a holy avenger. I think it's gonna be interesting.
Do you have some proficiency with a disguise kit, Saphir?
None whatsoever.
Well, let's work it out then. Let's just
We can wing it.
we'll slap some stuff. We've definitely seen Crystal put on makeup before, so like we probably have this down.
And we've used disguise kits before.
No doubt we have. Yeah,
So,
we're gonna disguise Saphir.
Okay, cool. Can I get a deception check?
Ooh, deception. I can't currently help you with deception, but I bet you're good at it. Nice.
That's pretty good. All right. So you are disguised and ready to hit the town.
Let's go hit some down, please.
Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
Well, I'm with Coin.
Oh yeah, don't we
I'm
need to
gonna help
deliver
him
the
find
goods?
Luther. Yep.
first,
Airdrop it.
Yep.
Do we need to leave any watch on the ship?
That's a good idea. No one's ever had that idea before, Sizen.
Why would we watch the ship? That crap's so boring. I've already been on the ship for like 4 days.
If
Well, there
there's
was the
nothing,
whole desecrate thing.
if there's nothing valuable on it, that was in Rydeport. I think with the Longstriders Consortium and the Blue Cloaks floating around, I mean, yeah, the desecrate thing was a little scary. Considering how many people want to kill us, we could stay here. How long are we planning on staying in Nausea anyway? Probably no more than a day.
Yeah, not that long. Just a
I think we were
little
looking for a
pit
new
stop.
lead, weren't we?
We were definitely going to talk to the Longstriders Consortium and introduce them to Sazin and then see if they can assist us at all. I'll go do that. Sazin, you should come with me. Coin, you can deliver the crates. Ruzid, you should probably help because you're the muscle. Tati and Saphira. Tati's helping Saphira get disguised for whatever mischief they have planned.
Well, I can
Um,
deliver the crates and Coin can do the talking.
I got a backup
perfect.
Coin.
We might have to go by the consortium. Just this is the only place I can figure to ask where this guy might live.
Well, we can swing over there together then.
Yeah,
I guess we can stop by there first.
perfect.
You could put the crates on my back.
Did
You
we
want to
just
carry?
decide-
There's 3 of them, Ruzid. You sure you got all of those?
Yeah.
How heavy are they?
Each of the crates
the
weighs
crate.
200 pounds.
Ooh.
They can easily carry that in this form for sure. Dude has like 20 something, over 20 strength.
Fair enough.
Has 23 strength.
All right,
I trust them.
cool. So you're going to take the crates over towards the warehouse that you were sent to?
Oh wait, we were
Ye-
given warehouse coordinates?
If we know the location specifically, I was functioning off of just Luther's name. But yeah, in that case, we'll
Let's
probably
just head
split
straight
off
there
here.
first,
Go
then,
straight.
and then go to the consortium.
Yeah, we'll meet you back at the consortium.
Yeah.
Right. So who's going to go with Coin and Ruzid?
Tati.
Yeah, trio.
Okay. So Tati, Ruzid, and Coin. Got it. So.
Oh,
as
by
you-
the way, Todd, you want to use that saddle? It might make people panic less.
Yeah, let's do it.
If they see a
gonna ride Ruzid
person
through
riding me, then they're gonna think at least a little bit less that it's a dragon wanting to kill everyone.
So, do you do this?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. So as you guys do the best Dragon Riders of Pern impression,
So
you
good.
guys. I'm sorry.
I said so good.
So
I
good.
agree.
Okay. As you guys walk down the docks towards the warehouse, in front of the warehouse, it's easy to find. There are 11 guards, all dressed in silver armor with a green tabard. On the front of the tabard, there is a black dragon in profile. You approach,
Dragon.
they look up at you, and the guys prepare to defend themselves, but don't take any aggressive action. How would you like to proceed?
I just want to say that as a dragon rider of Pern, Ruzid and I have a telepathic bond now, and we both agree that these guys would not hold a candle to Ruzid's firepower.
Yeah.
Coin'll
Fantastic.
gesture to the cargo Ruzid's holding and just tell them, like, business with Luther.
You got cargo.
Very well. I'll go get him. Stay here, please. Because they're
Yeah, I
not going
don't
to let
really
the
wanna
dragon
go
in the
inside.
warehouse. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we didn't come the most unarmed.
I could cram my neck in pretty far, but still probably
Like,
uncouth of me.
A bear in the closet.
Delivering with a dragon is like the definition of walking into a room with a gun on your belt.
That's not
Hey,
a gun on your belt.
you
That's a
got some- we
rocket
got some
launcher
good
on your
we
belt.
got some good bargaining power from that for sure.
Does not make the room less tense. That's for sure.
Down here it does. Down here, that's like, okay, you went
You
to
know
the
what,
building.
Bear?
Yeah.
They're in the right place.
Yeah. Yeah, because no one robs a place when there's just 10 people in the
when
room.
everyone's loaded. Yeah.
So, yeah, different environment. Anyway,
I don't think there's a lot of dragons. hanging
no,
out with
not
everyone,
really.
you know.
No.
They're in Florida.
Yeah.
I never been in Florida. Well, to
Damn.
be fair, I did live in Florida for a bit.
See, it's true.
Okay. I'll tell you guys a joke later. True story, but later.
I
Anyway.
welcome it.
As you guys walk into the area, the gentleman goes into the warehouse to go find Luther. The other 10 men stand here waiting, uncomfortable at your presence.
We're gonna
After a couple-
pose.
Ruzid, smile.
Ruzid chuckles
Do a little
After-
bit of
and then
flexing.
makes like a literal does actually smile, and it is terrifying.
It's even worse. You see your fucking sharp ass teeth.
After 2 minutes, the guard comes out leading a gentleman in a very nice green suit.
I like your colors.
Minty.
I appreciate that. That's very, very kind. It's been a while since a full-fledged dragon set foot outside my warehouse without intent to burn it down. Can I help you, gentlemen?
Yeah, we just came back from Ryport. I heard from a guy you didn't quite get some cargo you were looking for. So
It
I went ahead and
happens.
struck a deal with your associates, so to speak, to get 3 of them sent over.
Oh, very well. I appreciate that. How much do I owe you?
Coin, I mean, he waits a moment to see if he, but hearing that, he'll say, according to who I spoke to, I paid for 2K each, and I was told you would pay a 40% return on top of what I paid to actually transfer them. So that'd be that'd be 6K plus 40% total.
I understand. Well, let us ensure that the contents are as they should be. Arthur, please. One of the guards comes over and pulls a crowbar from a hidden spot, opens the crates. He looks inside, nods to Luther. Very well. Would 50% suffice? It appears you have done a good job with the care of the goods.
I truly appreciate you seeing the care we put into it. 50%, that's on each of them, on the total, really.
Of course, for the total of 9,000 gold.
Whew. You got me on my toes here, Luther, but I think I can agree to that.
I
Coin
appreciate that.
will reach his hand out to shake his hand.
He shakes your hand. His hand is a nice solid grip, and you notice that his bare palm touches yours, and he didn't hesitate.
Okay, that's perfect. I think by this point, when it comes to business and making a good impression, Coin naturally will subtly do a physician's touch to cure poison.
Okay.
But I would assume in this case he can tell the guy knew what he was doing already.
He's
Yes.
just built different.
Yeah.
Now, if you happen to be going back to Ryport at some point, I would ask for a message to be sent to the dockmaster.
Now I wouldn't mind doing that if we end up back in Ryport, but it's worth telling you that we are expecting to move westward. So
We won't
I
be there
might
for
not.
a while.
I'll do it, but
Westward.
may not be the first option. If you see someone else, don't hesitate to tell them the same.
I appreciate the honesty. If you are going westward, are you intending to stay along the western coast, or do you seek to go beyond?
It kind of depends on where my business brings me, you know?
I understand.
Sort of. Yeah.
Well, if you happen to be in the land of Shu, I would appreciate a shipment of textiles, specifically silks. They have the most exquisite textures in their craft, and I would like to get some of their patterns in my inventory.
Interesting. How about this, Luther? How about Coin will fetch out a piece of paper and a quill, and he'll say, "We travel around a lot. If I can get you a guaranteed later, I'll give you a sending and confirm it. For now, though, why don't you write down anything you'd want? And if you got details about it, I need to know."
The
And
silks would do. As far as other goods, if you find anything of tradable value that is a stable commodity, I tend to be interested.
no, I'll keep my eye open for you. As for
Thank
Ryport,
you.
that message, anything?
I will find another messenger. I appreciate it.
Perfect. Well, then I'll keep my eye on that shoe for you.
Thank you.
Coin will write down this silk information on his own piece of paper.
Out of
These are
curiosity,
silk
what?
shoes.
Who was the last dragon that visited you?
I'm not at liberty to discuss that, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Privacy and non-disclosure agreements, of course.
What, you had a non-disclosure agreement with the dragon that burned down your shit? Seems like a crappy agreement.
That's not what you asked.
Oh.
He
So the last dragon
smiles.
didn't burn down your stuff.
As I said, I cannot discuss the incident.
Fair enough.
Ruzid looks at Coin and kind of gives him a sort of like concerned sort of look, and then looks back at him at Luther.
Yeah, in this case, I think Coin and Justin as well is occupied with writing down stuff on paper. So Coin might not have the most aware reaction, but it'll give you a little nod.
It's a nod to sate your curiosity, as Coin is not paying attention to you at all. Coin has naturally and intentionally failed his insight check.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, if you want Coin to like press him on it, you can give him another tap, but
No,
contextually,
Ruzi doesn't do anything more.
yeah.
All right.
Just-
Cool. You guys ready to leave Luther's?
Well, Coin, I don't know if we established the 9K gold has been handed over.
We hadn't. Damn. Almost.
Coin will look up to Luther expectantly, we'll say.
He will hand you a bag that has 9K worth of gems, because 9,000 gold is a lot of coins.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Eddie.
You know, you got some guts to try to pull a trick like that while I'm standing here. I like that.
He smiles. I don't try to trick anyone. However, if one leaves without being paid, you understand that that is your own prerogative.
You're a funny
You know,
guy.
I respect it, but I don't do IOUs, so
Of course not.
glad
Neither
to
do I.
have it handed to me.
Very well. Have a wonderful day. Arthur, please have the gentleman take these crates into the warehouse. And the guards will grab the crates, 2 men on for each, and take them into the warehouse. Have a wonderful day. Nice doing business with you, and I look forward to doing so in the future.
Coin will give him a sort of a respectful nod and
Okay.
say, I'll keep in touch.
Okay. He turns and goes into the warehouse, leaving you guys on the docks.
All right, Coin will just tell Bruzit and Tati, like, good to go back to the consortium. I got to figure out what the hell to do with all these gems now.
Once we get far enough away from the Luther's place that he's not concerned about being overheard, Ruzit turns a coin and says, "So he made his last deal with Segeos."
Did he?
That's
He
what I
did.
think.
What?
That's what
I don't
think.
know.
It's just a guess. I mean, he's like being all like cagey about it, and he's like, "I made a deal with a dragon, and it was confidential." I don't know. He just kind of sounds like the type to make deals with Segeos too.
You
Wait,
think
that
he deals
wasn't
in drugs?
that wasn't related to what we just did, right? Because if so, do not tell Sason.
I
Did
mean,
we just
I think
deliver
the deals.
drugs?
I think the deals with. Oh wait, you're right. Huh?
What?
Did we ever look inside the crates when they looked inside the crates?
I told you to shake it and tell me if it felt evil.
How am I
You
supposed
said it didn't feel evil. That sounds totally evil to me, Roseanne.
And owning the crates for 5 days, you guys never checked them.
Businessman's oath.
I told you to shake them and tell me they felt evil.
Coin.
Lord.
I may be strong. I may be able to see things with my eyes closed. I may be able to cast spells and do all these things, but I'm not psychic.
Are you telling me the whole time we had that cargo, we never did another search for the purple stuff or any drugs?
We never opened it because you're like businessman's code. You can't open stuff that you're delivering because that's bad. So we never opened it.
I really, starting today, I may need to reevaluate my own policies.
Well, I guess this kind of gives us a lead then, because this Luther guy kind of seems like a scumbag, if I'm gonna be honest.
But there's other dragons, or is it maybe it's a different dragon he was working with?
Yeah, maybe that.
Right? Like maybe it
don't
was
know.
that
I
red
feel-
dragon that sets fire to the town all the
Okay,
time.
yeah, that
or-
red dragon really seems like
Maybe
the
it-
culture type. He really is gonna make some big deals and not just burn down shit randomly.
Like maybe it was that no, have we met any other dragons?
There was that one.
Oh, there was that one that was mind controlled by the
Yeah, I don't think
aboleth.
that one's making a deal. I don't think
There's
the two
that-
undead dragons are either. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, there was the dragon that spit worms all over us.
There's that green one, the acid pool one.
That's
You know,
right.
now I think about it, we're not really meeting that many dragons that are capable of having a real conversation.
There was Ruse's mom.
Oh, wait. There's another one. The one you got the saddle from.
Oh, Judith? Dude, Judith isn't making deals with that guy. He's a competitor.
Is he?
I mean, wouldn't he be? I mean, they're both merchants, right?
Yeah, but they sell different stuff. He said he wanted
Yes.
to trade in silk shoes, and Judith does magic items.
Maybe.
Let's follow the line of thinking that doesn't require me to morally, ethically
Okay, Coin,
give
just
up the
push it aside.
9,000.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, but I know the truth.
Well, hold on, because we don't know the truth. Let's not presume things.
Ruzit has a lot of conviction right now.
Let's do more research, and maybe stop by a gem purchaser.
Do you want to stock up again before we go to the next city?
I mean, still flat. Oh, now we're not broke. I mean, I guess we could get more stuff, but
We should probably meet up at the consortium and make everyone aware of this.
yeah, I'll have to butt my head in.
It's a theory.
It's a theory. It could be anything.
All right.
Anything.
We also technically know that there's like 7 more cargo crates sitting in Ryport. Well, hold on. Because we did the locate
Wait,
object.
couldn't you just do locate powder and then we'll just walk somewhat near the warehouse and then we'll know?
Well, no, hold on. We had already at some point did locate object on the Purple Frenzy at the dock where those cargo crates already were, and we didn't get a ping on them, right?
Did we?
We got a ping on that other ship.
after we? Is that after we loaded them?
No, but the crates were already at the dock, presumably. So,
I don't freaking
I
know.
don't
Out
know
of character,
that's
Eric.
a fact.
is my line of thinking, is there a hole I'm missing? I'm not
Please roll
asking you
your
to
insight
confirm
check.
it being true, but as I remember it, the crates were on the dock.
With a 27, your memory of this is that you guys purchased the crates after doing the locate object on the frenzy from the changemaker. The crates were on the docks, yes, but not between you and the other ship where you guys detected the frenzy.
Interesting.
So,
I thought it was a radius ping, though. I thought it was everything in the
Yes,
area. Does it just
the
grab the
closest
first
one.
thing?
I think it's just the closest one.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't tell you where everything is.
We have to go tell Sazin. Ah.
I still think it's a theory that there's equally good theories that are
It
different.
is, and unfortunately, the confirmation is doing another locate object. Let's discuss this further away from the warehouse. Let's do that. Coin says, walking towards the consortium.
Okay. So, you will see your friends. As a question for Bryn, Sason, and Saphira, are you guys hungry?
That's a good question. I mean, the Long Striders Consortium
Almost
usually has
constantly.
free food, so if we were hungry, we'd probably just go there.
Okay. Because along the way, you smell the most delicious smelling pork off to the left-hand side. It's wafting down a street, and my goodness, that is bacon and ham. That
I'm not
Turkey.
interested at
stand
all.
is. Can you pull yourselves away from that?
I'm a little bit sickened.
I mean,
Absolutely no impulse control. I'm going to check it out for sure.
Okay. As you look in that direction, you see a half-orc cooking in what looks like a food wagon.
Yeah.
He set up a little bit of a grill there. And
Bit of a
across the
traveler.
top it
those
says,
cartoons where like
good.
you know those cartoons where like someone smells something delicious and like the smell kind of
Floats
lifts up,
over.
like, float over toward it.
Floating.
That is exactly what's happening here.
Okay. As you make your way over there, you see the sign says Gwal's Grub.
So let's go.
As you walk over, Saphira, the half-orc looks behind at you. Hey, how's it going?
Great. Take on even greater. How much is like a plate full of that?
Oh, a plate, yeah. Now a plate for your slender self. Need to get some meat on them bones. Here you go. And let's face it, this individual is fairly stacked as far as extra pounds go. And
Yeah.
he will serve you a plate of pork. That'll be 3 silver.
Good, I do have enough for that. Here you go.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And remember, have a porkin' day.
Oh, before you go, here's a little extra. He's gonna hand you a little beef jerky packet.
Beef jerky? You mean
It's on the
chicharrones? He serves pork, not beef.
Yeah, but
Oh.
he makes. Well, we established that he
That's
makes
true.
like a beef jerky type of food.
Yes,
It's not necessarily beef, but you can tell it's sort of a dried.
it's
pork,
a
you could
salted
say.
pork, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Beef jerky.
Yeah.
That's his creation. You know?
Yeah. I love the fact that you're still embracing it. That's so good. All right.
We don't have to dwell on it, but I specifically made coin to be a pseudo opposite of Gwal.
Oh, I know. I know.
It's very giving and nice.
And yet they're both destined to set up food stalls.
Yeah, yeah. It's
That
wonderful.
actually is so funny.
It says something about Justin, but I don't know what.
Two
Playing
houses
GM's
alike in honor.
You're playing in G-Merc's game, and G-Merc loves food. All right. And Tati, Van Porkin would like to grant you inspiration.
Nope. Thank you.
Thanks, Vamp, for the lurk. All right. So as you guys make your way towards the Longstrange Consortium, Saison, Saphira has a wooden plate stacked a good 5 inches high with various pork products. There's ribs, there's sausage, there's pig skins, there's a trotter in there. The whole thing is just oozing grease out the side and down her arm towards her elbow, where it drips off into the street.
If my Constitution saving throw allowed me to be queasy, I probably would.
Okay.
You'll have to try. Oh wait, no, you're right. That's awkward.
Here, the silver lining, Saison, is those are all free-range boars. So.
Sure, that's great. Glad to hear it. You know, the plate.
And they
looks like
probably-
made of nice
Food
wood.
for thought.
I love the pun of food for thought.
I mean, if you want to,
Very
if you
proud
want
of it.
to eat the wood afterward, you can, but didn't think you'd want to.
I think I'll pass, but I appreciate the offer.
Okay.
For the record, if we're offending anyone as far as the food goes, please let me know. Thank you.
I don't even really eat meat.
I am
No, I mean,
If it
only
makes you
upset.
feel, if it makes anyone feel better, the
I actually
super
love
meat-oriented
pork.
character is made by a plant-forward vegan.
that's
I'm
hilarious
only
because I
upset
actually love
knowing
pork,
that
but I'm
these
like
are
vegetarian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Weird.
I'm curious, Eric.
Yeah.
It's not a very relevant ruling,
Sure.
but Gwal's ham jerky, we'll say,
Sure.
he would always make that for the party, and it would provide temp HP. It was sort of his
Right.
chef feat. So, Is it fair to say the one Saphira has been given would provide temp HP?
Sure,
Or would
I'm
that
fine
not
with
apply?
that.
Love it.
I'm fine with that.
There you go. That's all.
Cool.
I was just curious.
Saphira, you have 4 temporary hit points.
Please don't need them.
If Bryn's temporary hit points
No
give
promises.
if Bryn's food snacks give 5, does that mean Bryn is a better chef than this pork guy?
Yes.
This pork guy.
I think it just means I'm a higher level because the bonus is equal to my proficiency bonus.
Well,
that's true,
too, but
Not necessarily a better chef.
All right.
Also depends on the which dish you're making, because I've seen some low rolls.
I would give Wall expertise in pork related cooking specifically.
It's really funny to imagine you would screw up any other.
Right. So for the people who were not a part of the Jaggerbad Curio, which is several of you, Gwal, the half-orc you guys just encountered, is a pork druid who all of his spells are porcine based.
Yeah,
so he summons boars, etc.
It's not like they're
That's
all
extremely
pork
funny.
based. It's that he just uses conjure animal way too much. Pretty much.
He
it.
summons a wall of pigs.
All
As
of
much
ours.
As much as I would love to describe those antics, we don't.
Oh, he needs,
We don't
he
have to.
needs to be in a
derail.
party. He
Yeah.
needs to be in a party with the garlic bread cleric.
Yeah,
would be-
absolutely.
What a matchup!
So, all right, moving on. It's at this point, because of the detour that Saphira has taken to visit the pork stand, that Coin, Tati, and Ruzid come up. Ruzid, you're having a hard time fitting through the city streets.
Yeah, it's a little cramped.
It's very cramped. The city streets are 20 feet wide. You are how big? 20 feet.
Huge. So it's 15 feet. So
15.
I'd fit fine.
You fit, okay, with 2.5
Be
feet on
kinda
either
close.
side. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's enough. There's enough room.
Just
Uh-huh.
tippy-toeing around the people. It's like
People
a gnome
are-
child.
People are
Crouched
gawking
in
at
front of-
you. They are looking and staring. There's more than one that runs in fear. Does anyone want to try to calm the populace before they riot?
Who would riot?
Yeah, I'm
So-
gonna just cast Calm Emotions.
I'm
Okay.
Emotions.
All right. You cast calm
You're fine.
emotions. Things calm down around you. We'll just do that. That's nice. You make your
Good
way.
spell. We love
Yeah.
that spell.
You make
Great
your way
spell.
through the town to a building that is long and low, and out front there's a sign with a silver boot on it. The silver boot reads, "Adventurers Wanted." Most of you have been here before. Are you ready to go inside?
The extent of me going inside is going to be craning my neck through the door.
You're just gonna block the door?
Probably,
after
yeah.
everyone else is
everyone's,
in.
after everyone's allowed in.
Okay.
I'll hop down then. Go in.
Awesome. So as you guys walk in, you pull the heavy oak door open and walk into a friendly environment. It's fairly familiar. The adventurers here have changed, but generally the place itself hasn't changed all that much. You
Seems
look
classic.
around, and after a moment, a young man
Hey, Brad. Good to meet you.
runs by. Yeah? Oh! Coin, right? Yeah. Come on, right over here. We got this table just for you guys.
On
It's
the
all
way.
free and ready to go.
Thank you. So I'll take part. So I don't know how well Justin can do it, but I like to imagine Coin at this point can almost perfect parry Brad.
Uh-huh.
Hey, good to meet you. Okay.
Harry.
Yeah,
Just as a
absolutely. Let's
talker.
get you. And you have no idea what just got said, Sason, but they just held the conversation, and Brad has taken the order for the entire party and is going to the kitchen to prepare it.
Huh.
Humans are so weird.
So you're regulars here, huh?
No.
Yeah, but we actually were here in its very early founding days.
Really? It looks old.
It's a
Well,
long story.
It is a long
I
story.
think this is
You're
all the
kind
same
of-
wood. Like they
Kind
haven't,
of in and out of
haven't
time.
updated it at all, actually.
Brad just like conjures food, right? So he could conjure enough food for me, right?
Probably.
I hope so.
If it's conjured, it's probably not. It's going to be like light on calories. It's not going to be filling. You could conjure
That's
a lot
not
of
necessarily
popcorn
true.
for you.
You can, I mean, when Crystal conjured Heroes Feast for us, like that was a meal.
I feel like Heroes Feast is different. What is Brad doing? I don't think
comes
it's
running
Heroes
back
Feast.
out.
I just don't.
He runs out with a huge platter, just slides the whole thing onto the table. There you go, all set. Everything you ordered. Anything else I can get for you? No? All right, be right back. And he runs off.
So what are we doing here exactly?
I have no idea what that guy said. So the consortium works here, Sazin. Said some connections we have. Who I don't know if they'll know anything, but probably our best bet. That just reminded me of something we need to tell you.
What's up?
And Colin just goes dead silent, waiting for someone to say it. I love your armor.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, no, I'm pretty proud of it. It's saved me from a lot of good blows, you know?
Yeah, I really like the shoulder pads on it. We might have delivered drugs, and the color is great on you.
Sorry, could you repeat what you just said?
Repeat what? Oh, the color. The color is great on you.
Yeah, something like that. How about right before the color part? I think something
Oh, that. Yeah, so you remember those 3 cargo crates we loaded?
Yeah,
Right
the ones
where-
that didn't feel evil?
Yeah, exactly is what I'm saying. So, Rosette, I wasn't totally cognizant when this was said, but Rosette's got a theory that guy might have made a deal with Sigeos, who is the dragon you may remember we said is spreading drugs and is likely related to the Purple Frenzy. And we also never checked the contents of it other than shaking it, which Quinn stops himself. Which could have been could have been anything. But I think maybe just to be safe, maybe we drop a locate object Purple Frenzy next to the warehouse where we dropped up the cargo and see whether or not maybe we may have delivered 6,000 gold in drugs.
I suppose that's on me. I probably should have thought about checking with the spell at least.
I think that
It's okay.
there
it's
are a
not
lot of
entirely your fault.
dragons out there.
This food is great, by the way.
I think maybe Luther was saying that you have to deal with any number of dragons out.
Well,
Yeah.
Let's not stay here too long then, because if we did deliver drugs, we need to fix it as soon as possible. We don't want them moving it.
Yeah, and we didn't, obviously. But
I
we should
sure hope we
maybe
didn't.
I agree with you. We should act quickly.
You know, while we're here, I should see that. Or what was her name? Name? Well, definitely not. River. That's what it was. I
River?
definitely see River while I'm here. Hey, the
they
Minotaur
here?
lady. She dresses in red. I don't know.
She's
do you
usually
guys
hanging
see her
out on one
around?
of these tables, right?
Roll a perception check.
My specialty.
Awesome.
Ah,
Well, a couple things you see. First thing you see is a sign over the door that Saphira has never noticed before. It looks like this.
That sign always been there.
No, I think that's new. I would have seen it.
Brad, that. Oh, where have we? That on the bottom, those symbols. This used to be. Was there a knickknack? Or is his name? Was there something to do with
Christmas.
knickknack? Or was that like a totally different bar?
I recognize the claw things. I don't know if
Yeah.
Roll a
This is
history check,
great.
be a
This is-
10.
Oh, history check. Okay, I'm having serious deja vu right now, but Bryn's actually been.
Oh. Hey, you can always burn a inspiration if you want.
true.
I
almost
I mean-
advocate that
Yeah.
because we
I
are
agree.
sitting on a lot, and it wouldn't hurt
I-
to have.
I
it.
know,
I'll give you
but-
mine if you want to use it.
we're gonna. I appreciate the thought, but we're about to probably break into a warehouse and blow up a bunch of drugs. And
Allegedly.
No, that didn't
Allegedly.
happen.
using our inspiration on food is fine. I'm fine letting this go.
Fair enough.
Okay. Cool. Out of character, you're right. You have seen this sign before, Brent.
Yeah.
As far as what that says, I'm not telling you. Without the 10, I'm not going to tell you what the sign says. But
Yeah. It's,
as you look around Saphira, you see River sitting at another table.
Right back. Oh, hey there. I'll approach her.
Oh,
Hey there,
hi.
River.
Yes.
Uh,
Saphira,
um,
you're wanted for
hi.
200,000 gold.
200,000.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you know how much
Oh.
good I can do with 200,000 gold?
I never.
I actually
never
have a
even thought I'd hit
message
six
for you.
figures Oh, yeah, I do.
Yes. The McCain brothers say that they'll find you when you're back in town, but they're currently in the city of Bourbon restocking.
Excellent. All of my demons. That's excellent.
Yeah, they came through here looking for you. Oh, would have been a couple weeks ago, but you weren't here. So I was honest and told them that I hadn't seen you.
Oh, excellent. But if they come back here, at any point, can you be dishonest and tell them that you haven't seen me at all lately?
No.
About I'll tell. How about I'll tell you that next destination is gonna be Central Wall.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you,
Oh,
Saphira?
if- That wounds me, River. That I can't believe that you asked me that question. Now, can we speak in private for a little bit? I did have something to ask you.
Of course, this way. And she will head off to the corner of the room.
Like private, or are we coming?
I think more private than that.
It's
I'm
private.
I'm totally following obliviously.
Sayson comes
Wait,
along.
So Saphira probably doesn't. Saphira
Let's get
probably
a
does
private
not even
room and a
notice.
+6.
Well, you know,
+5.
I was like, yeah, private. That probably means
So-
me. Let's go.
you know, it's about the goddess, you know, the daughters. That's my drift.
Oh, yes, the servants of Masaba, the blood god, the evil witch of the past. Yes, how can I help?
That one. So I caught. I saw like one of sisters snooping around our ship, and Bryn says that there were some ropes that were like enchanted to do like a desecrate spell or something like that. You know,
Oh,
it's
that's
it's
horrid.
arcane stuff that's well over my head. I
Are
was
you
wondering
okay?
if oh, of course I am. They couldn't catch me if they tried. But
Don't be so certain.
I have never been anything. But I figured I had a question, but it's kind of more of just what can I expect that they're trying to do?
Oh, I'm sure that they're trying to get you to fully convert. Essentially,
Hmm.
dedicate you to their cause. The rebirth of Mosaba herself.
Okay, that does make sense. That sounds pretty reasonable of them. Um, yeah, I did find it strange that no one had ever tried to convert me fully beforehand. But
Well, I'm sure that
they
if you'd remained in a place where they were resident, then they would have taken the opportunity. You said that this was in Ryport? That's most disturbing, because
I
that's the
actually
last place that anyone reported seeing these children of Mosaba. There were 3 there.
oh, okay, and I saw one.
Did you see where she went?
Oh, uh, well, she kind of disappeared into the crowd, and I mean, literally disappeared. I mean, I am very observant, and so when I lost sight of her, it must have meant the only way is that she must have used magic to escape. He did
Oh,
like bump into someone, and he died pretty much immediately, though. So,
oh, how horrid! That must be their blood leap magic.
hmm.
They have the ability to teleport through the blood of one person and out of the blood of another. Did anyone else die at the same time?
uh, I didn't see someone else die at the same time, just the one.
Oh, well, then she may have already known where the other target was. In which case, simply a nick on the first individual would have been sufficient for her to use his blood, or hers, to teleport to the subject that she already knew the location of. It's a horrid, grotesque spell that Musaba used to great effect in her own conquest of Toivoa in the past. I pray that she never achieves that level of mobility again.
But, that sounds so terrible and very useful. But
Oh, of course. Being able to set up hundreds of slaves in a contained place where you know where they are and who they are and have bled them before, and then being able to cut someone and teleport back to wherever those slaves are. Horrid, 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 but useful for a vampiress.
well, absolutely. Um, if I don't obviously condone the whole slave part, but like if you had a crew that maybe leaned a little bit toward the cultish end, then that I could see that how that could be very uh useful for sure.
Hypothetically, of course.
Well, obviously, hypothetically.
Mm. So, you wanted to speak about other topics, I'm sure.
Um, so that was the main one.
Well, I have a little bit more information about these children of Mosaba. Specifically, I have the women's names, if you'd like to have those.
Oh, that wait, as in, do you have them as in like you have the names as in you know them, or you have the names as in you have them?
Oh no. Uh I was
So
told the names
we're on
by
the same boat,
a
so
I was told the names by a individual who had claimed to be the hand of Mosaba. A blonde elvish man by the name of Amor Shestina. I'll put his name in chat for you.
Hand of Mosaba. That's not spooky at all.
The women's names were
really
Asai, and then Raha and Zara. The 3 women approached Amor after his acceptance of his gift in his terms in the city of Sahua in the land of Shu. He welcomed them aboard his ship, and they stayed with him until Ryport, at which point they disembarked and have, by his account, and I can't verify this, performed several gruesome ceremonial murders within the town of Ryport.
As long as I'm not one of the murdered ones,
Of
to
course.
clear that. But this is quite helpful. And so, you're saying Sahua is a city where they have a presence then, if that's where they came from?
Sahua, yes.
Okay, so in that case, I should definitely not go there and stay there for a while if I want to get fully converted. It would be a bad idea, which is why, of course, I am going to the central wall next.
Right. Please roll your deception check. Did you beat a 12? Okay.
Welcome, Rivers,
Nice.
also to the train wreck.
Yep, welcome Riversong to this train wreck. Yep. I will send her a message after this, or you can.
There you go.
All right. Very well. So the central wall. And I do hope you are safe down there. I've heard that the Wanti have risen up and are trying to form a rebellion under the wall.
For that, and finally, it's to see that they've taken on that.
I don't know how they're going to fare, but there's a Wanti who joined the consortium by the name of Gone. I'll put his name in chat for you here. There you go. And he is looking to assist the Wanti in their uprising.
Oh, if I see him while I'm there, I will see what I can do to help.
I'm not sure you'll see him there, but he is around. The last time I saw him would have been 3 days ago.
Oh, so he's here and he's gone?
Well, he is gone, and he was here. But he has also traveled to the Fey realms. He had an appointment with a Queen Titania of the Fey.
Oh, isn't she delightful?
I suppose. I'm not personally a fan of fairies. But there are some good ones, I'm sure. I'm just cautious about them. Is there anything else I can answer?
People who I grew up with said about tieflings.
Of course. I understand. The racism is real in some places. Did you have any other questions,
Okay.
or your friends?
Yeah, I
that
got
have
called
been
a
listening?
foul beast.
A foul
What?
beast?
Where'd you guys come from? Are you listening in the whole time?
I heard that. I just heard the racism, and I was just really pissed off about it. Sorry.
She looks at the door where Ruzin's head is trying to listen through the door, but his head doesn't fit.
Hey, move over! Quit hogging the door! Quit hogging the door!
So, anything else you need from Rivers Belsong?
Oh, yeah, and a pleasure to talk to you.
Of course, Saphira. And I do hope you stay alive. The bounty on your head is so high that even some of the consortium members have questioned whether you should be a member or not.
Oh, hell.
Well, technically, I am like more of a contractor than a member. Wait, that's probably.
Oh, well, that's most interesting.
I'd like to. Most of them, I'd like to see them try.
Ah, I understand. It's very fortunate that you came to speak to me then. would you mind staying for a couple of moments? I have something I'd like to discuss. After all, it would help you facilitate your preventing anyone in the consortium from attacking you.
You lost me. I feel like you're implying something, and
Oh,
don't know what you're implying.
what I'm implying is that I have a way that will prevent any of the other adventurers in this entire establishment, even those who are not physically here, from considering you to be a bounty.
Sure, go for it.
Excellent. Thank you for failing your suggestion save. Just stay here with me, and we will discuss this. And River Spell Song sends a signal across the room. Roll an insight check, please, Saphira. River Spell Song's setting you up. You don't know it.
What about all the people listening at the door?
The rest of the people can roll your insight checks. Got to be a DC 25 to understand what's going on.
Apparently,
good.
green dragons are proficient
I
in
need
insight.
a 19 or a 20.
Oh,
Coin isn't
Oh.
there.
Kidding.
paid
so
for the-
unfair.
He paid for the food. He's eating it.
Yep.
I think Bryn is just about to realize what's going on, and then Ruzin accidentally knocks him out of the way.
Hey, let me listen.
All right. So,
I'm gonna spend my inspiration to reroll this because why not?
sure.
Boo.
Thank
So terrible.
You're not getting any further into that.
Saphira, the moment you admitted that you were not part of the consortium and simply are here, you had fair game for her to work to collect the bounty.
Is that even true?
But
Don't-
she
doesn't-
is. We
Doesn't she
are.
have? Doesn't she have the
We're
like
have a
badge?
badge.
We have the fake badge. We have like the temporary badge.
You
It's not
guys
fake,
decided
though.
to not join. You guys got the associate's badge.
It's called an internship, and I'm still deciding.
Let me guess, it's unpaid.
Yep, an unpaid internship.
It's definitely not unpaid. They definitely pay us a lot for
That's
our
true,
keeping
stuff.
you guys did get paid.
I'm keeping my
It's
options
great
open.
experience.
Sue me.
So,
They wanted us to be interns. They wanted to have deniability on our activities.
yeah, at the
Wow.
time, but now they get to deny it when she's wanted for 200,000 gold.
Yeah, I think we're
Okay.
outlasting with that utility.
Oh my.
All right,
Well,
well, someone else wants to kill us now.
here comes a battle for the consortium.
What else is new? Just another Wednesday.
Does River Spellsong realize how dangerous Saphira is? You don't get a
Yes.
bounty of 200,000 gold just by.
Yep.
Well,
Let's get
the consortium is about to be damaged severely if this continues.
So, River is going to sit here and chat with Saphira.
Blissfully unaware.
You're blissfully unaware of the situation. The rest of you also don't know what's going on. The camera knows. But as she sits there and small talks with you, Saphira, there'll be a couple of people who walk into the room and approach you.
So we
As-
see
Huh?
Yeah, they have to
People
shove their way past
go
us,
into
right?
the private room. Like we know they're doing a
Wait,
private
we're all like
chat.
at the door of this private room.
Are you guys going to stop random people coming into the consortium?
into a
Because
private
Ruzin's
room.
still outside. Ruzin doesn't fit inside the building.
That's
yeah,
true.
my neck,
Ruzit
my
isn't
neck
there to
is
block
very
that
long
door.
though,
Wait.
but maybe not long enough to get all the way to the door, the other
Are
door.
you
but they're-
blocking the
clear.
door with your shoulder?
Yes, they are blocking the door. I actually established that at the start. They're
Oh,
blocking the
goodness.
door and they're craning their neck through the entrance, and that's how they've been talking to people this whole time.
So you're blocking 2 doors right now.
Correct.
Yeah.
Multiple doors are being
There's
blocked.
like 9 people outside. Just wait, like I'm
They're
just
all
trying
just
to get
looking
a
at
beer.
Bruise's tail.
Brad is
Saphira,
going
I
to
also
come up
wanted
to
to check.
you. Brad's going to
Did
come up
you-
to you, Ruzit, and tell you, I'm sorry, but you're going to need to back out because we need to have enough room for everybody. So, unfortunately, you're taking up too much space. Go ahead and go outside. We've got stables in the back that we can set you up for, and we can get you a whole bushel of fish.
Huh. Can you make it 2?
Yes.
Deal.
Thank
Real
you.
quick, Saphira, I did want to check. Did you stop me when I was just kind of following you guys without thinking about what private meant, or am I
Bruise
outside
gets
the
out of the
door?
way and
I-
enjoys the bushels of
like-
fish.
Like, I straight up would not have noticed you following me.
Oh, cool. I've just been behind you this whole time then.
Perception is too low.
Bruise is about to gorge on some bushels of fish. This is about to go crazy.
Yeah. All right. So, Saphira, as you talk to River Spellsong in the consortium and having admitted that you're not officially a member, she is going to take steps to try to claim the bounty without killing you. And we're going to see what happens next week on the Toivoan Trainwreck.
All the other people are gonna have to start wondering why the consortium is like half destroyed in the next few sessions.
I love your confidence. So
I love how we skip 1 week and then immediately create 2 potentially catastrophic events back to back. We're making up for lost
Hey,
last week.
there
Yeah.
at least is gonna be a broken door. At least.
Minimum, yeah.
So that's where we're going to end for tonight. Again, I thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. I greatly appreciate it. I know there's a ton of great ones out there. I'm very thankful that you choose me to be yours. Do watch the FYI channel in Discord for events. I've got that Learn to Play on Friday. If you guys are interested in that or know anyone who might be, send them my way. Watch the GM short videos. And the Battle Royale announcement is likely going to be set up tomorrow for December 17th. And those are going to be character creation is going to be very restricted on that to allow for fairness across the board within the Battle Royale. So we won't be using campaign characters. We're going to be using specific characters for that. So
Cool.
have a wonderful week, guys. Thank you so much for coming and having fun. I hope that this has been engaging for you and you're enjoying the mysteries that are going on.
I am engaged.
Very
Awesome.
much so.
Cool. Then we'll come back next week and continue this. Take care, guys.